What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Tim's Sports Talk. And we have another just kidding. It's another film review. A film breakdown, film review, whatever you want to call them. We're here. We're back. We have a game to actually go over and go through and see how we did. That's the plan. That is the plan. All right. So let's get some peeps in here. What up, Porter? How are you? How's it going, buddy? Let's get the pop-out chat going over here. Just to have this set up on this side. So ready to rock and roll. Whoa, 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 whoa. Throwing Tim around. Throwing Big Timmy around. All right. And it's working. I already tested the website, so that's good. And I also have a new little twist of what we're going to do. So that's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. And what we can... We made some improvements on the stream. Made some improvements. Got some coffee here. Because who sleeps anymore, right? Who does that? Who cares? Who needs sleep? You just keep going. And you just keep going until you flop. That's the motto. That's what we do. And it's fun. You know, that's what parenthood is about. And adulthood. That's what your 30s are about. Nobody sleeps in their 30s. All right, let me pull the box score up just to have it over here. And yeah, we're going to be ready to rock and roll. We already have 4 of you in the chat. How's it going? And let's bring this to this side. And boom. And boom. All right. Let's go through. Let's make sure that the Discord knows what's going on. Discord. Going live for the film review. Going live for the film review. At everyone, come on through. Oh, if I could spell. Bang. All right, so it's 8 o'clock, so we can get started. So, obviously, Jaden Daniels only had one drive, right? The opening drive, he came down, scored a touchdown. It was beautiful. Big throw to Dyami Brown. Then you had the run in after the fake handoff. Apparently, the Dyami Brown throw was a check by him. Apparently, he's the one that went through and made the decision that he's going to make that throw, which is phenomenal. You know, in his first drive ever, he's already making checks and feeling comfortable to do so, right? And the coaching staff, of course, didn't want him to do that, but he felt comfortable enough where he could make that decision, and the coaching staff's not going to crap on him, especially when you have a nice play. And it's awesome. I'm ready to see Forbes get blown up on that Luvu/Mikey tackle. Oh, yes. The good old Forbes. We might just skip that play. We might just skip the touchdown. Right? I mean, what do you really need to know? It's a simple fade route to the end. Like, everybody knows what that is. Okay? It's ran. Everybody runs it. It's not a shocker at all to see that play ran. Just making sure this is on silent mode. It is. Oh. It's crazy. I hit play and my nose just goes crazy. But anyway. All right, we're going to go through this. What up, Peter? How are you? And boom. Let's hit the play button. So we added some new stuff in here. So here's the new kickoff rule. If you haven't seen it before and you're kind of confused by what the heck was going on. So you have the kickoff team lines up on the opposing team's 40. The kickoff return team lines up in between the 35 and the 30. So everybody has to be in this range. You can't have like people back in here. Everybody lines up on this line and this line, right? So this is the formation that I kind of alluded to during the preseason games of, hey, you can do different things and blocking schemes and ideas. It could get really creative, right? You could have 2 return men, and then the kicker needs to land it in between the 20 and the end zone. So they have to land in here. Otherwise, if they kick it directly into the end zone, that's a 30-yard like penalty almost. If instead of the touchback going to the 25, it'll go to the 30, right? And so that's where they'll start if you kick it there. Of course, if you kick it out of bounds or short of the 20, it's the original penalty that goes to the 40, right? So you have to kick it in between these to try to get them to return it. So this year we should see a lot more returns, because nobody wants people starting on the 30-yard line. You're only 30 yards away and you're in field goal range, basically. So that's how that works. Oh, yeah, I should have even brought out, see, you can, brought out the new, I could create the lines now. So we have this line and this line. Yeah, we're upgrading. So you can actually see the lines. Yes, it did just start. What up, Pig? How you doing? I almost forgot I had it. I added it today, and I forgot that I had it. So so it went for a touchback automatically. So we should start at the 30-yard line. So he did not kick it in between the 20 and that. So yep. So there you go. We start on the 30-yard line. All right. So we're on the opening drive here. Get the play-by-play so we know what's going on. So we're going to right to a shotgun run. Roger Smith's favorite. Absolute favorite. And here we go. So try to see the blocking setup. So we have a tight end coming to seal up the backside. Zone run to the outside of the right side. Looks like good blocking up front. That looks clean. Let's see from the back end. So yeah, you have... He's going to come back to block the backside, and everybody else going to go this way, right? So he's got to reach this. He's got to get around here. He's going to reach up to get this linebacker. He gets here, and then he gets this linebacker. That's the goal of this play. And then Diami would be the one to clean out this safety, right? So boom, 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 boom. And then this man's unblocked. So this is the guy he has to make miss right here. All right. So here we go. There you go. Reach is here. Doesn't get outside. I would like to see him get outside, Paul. So he's basically forcing B-Rob to get in because this wants to be an outside zone. So we have a double team here. He did not get off to get to this linebacker. So nobody's blocking up this guy backside. So, all right, interesting. So they're not blocking the backside linebacker at all. So this guy's going to be free in this system because they're going with a double team. These two are going double team, right? These two are here, and he's coming out to clean the safety, and they're also not blocking him. So he gets up. Yes, it's good push. I mean, a 4-yard gain on first down is fine, but it's not quite blocked how it should be because basically, if you look at him, he doesn't block really very much, right? He helps here, doesn't get to here. He doesn't do very much. Good old Allegretti on this play. He kind of helps a little bit on the backside block, but that's it. Ooh. Setting up the screen to the underneath. Who's lined up at wide receiver 2? The Z. Oh, that's a good point. So it looks like this should be Terry. I think that is Diami. Yeah, Jahan's in the slot. That looks like a number 1 right there. All right, we won't spend too much time on this one. It looks like it's just a simple overthrow. We can look at the offensive line real quick. So he does his job. Yeah, he gets out. It's supposed to be a simple screen, but can't make the connection. Not sure why he overthrew it so hard. So this was the big play here, right? Yeah, right away. So what did he see? What did Jaden Daniels see to get him to check it? See, we'll just watch it here first. He checks it, looks off the safety, and then just goes deep. I love it. That is awesome. So you could clearly see what he was looking at, right? Oh, wrong one. Okay. Whoa, what the heck? Let's do this. I'm already hitting wrong buttons. Leave it to Timmy. Already hitting wrong buttons. Learning the new software. Okay. So you can clearly see he saw press. Over here, backside's not press. But this right here, he sees press. So this is supposed to be some sort of wide receiver screen, right? Probably a block. But because these guys are so far on, the screen's probably not going to work unless they're going back this way. He said a wide receiver screen, so it could be this way and then block. But he sees the safety so close to the line of scrimmage. This is only like 8 yards away. So he's like, this is open. This is open terrain for Dyami Brown to just hit this. So this is why he checked, is because he sees the press coverage, right? Immediately press coverage, safety too close. If the wide receiver screen was built this direction, because that's what Dan Quinn said. I only know it's a wide receiver screen because that's what Dan Quinn. Maybe we'll look backside to see if they run this screen. But if it's a wider screen this way, this wider screen is just not going to work here at all, right? They're just way too much, like way too close to the line of scrimmage. One man to block both is not going to work, right? So let's go back to the play. Long time no see. What up, Jared? Who is tired of Brandon Ayuk's story about him coming to us? This just out of curiosity. He's not going to come to us. We already pulled our name out of that hat. No, so they're not running wide receiver screen backside. So he checked out of it completely from this, and he does a great job. Look at his eyes. We'll see from the backside it even better. And then Dyami Brown does a good job to get over top of his receiver. See, even we're leaving, right? That's the phrase. If you're even, you're leaving. They're even, he's leaving. So this is good by Dyami to get on top. And then he stacks him here. Make sure to not get, you don't want to get too close to the line of scrimmage, right? So you want to get back over top. You see what he's leaning in a little bit? And that way you create that little bit of separation. Then that's where the bucket, the basket, if you will, he's able to throw it right in. Niners and Steelers have to deal in place of trash. Yeah, we're not dealing with that at all. We pulled our name out. Watch his helmet. This is huge. You see him, he holds the safety. That is beautiful, right? Absolutely beautiful. He is looking this way right here, right? And he wants to throw it out this way. And that holds the safety in the middle of the field. He just left the screen if you guys saw it. But the beautifully done textbook play for his first start and big throw. And then he comes back to that side and tosses over top. Boom. Beautiful. It also helps that Eckler is in the slot to hold the safety a little bit too. So if you try to go way outside, then you have Eckler in the middle of the field. Like if it was cover 2, right? If we just go back 1 second here. If it was cover 2, right, where the safety was coming out here, and then this safety would be over here, Eckler would have a wide open middle of the field one-on-one with this linebacker. So it's kind of like screws this safety. This safety cannot be correct. It ended up being more cover 1, so he faded into the middle of the field, and then he's got the deep third. This is like a true one-on-one right here. But if he did go outside to the outside here, then Eckler would have been open in the middle. So that's good too. All right. We'll go on to the next play. Great catch by Dyami too. Great catch. All right, we're going to go under center. 3 receivers bunched. Pitch play. Oh, we definitely got to get this from the backside and see how this is all blocked. Looked like we had a pulling center or guard. Who pulled? Yeah, pulling center. So Biotish getting out there. Great O-line coverage too. Yeah, what a dime. Exactly. Yeah, it's true. We didn't even give props to the O-line. But yeah, this is perfect. No pressure here. Maybe a little bit of pressure off the right side. Yeah, Chris Paul, a little bit of pressure. But the inside did such a great job to give him room to step up in if he needed it, that it's not full-on pressure. But yeah, Chris Paul not doing his best there. But the middle of the line, which is our strength of our line, did a great job, which is huge. Yo, Tim, we had a biz hail, yeah? We back in biz, rather, if I could read. Hope all is well. Everything is going very well. Pitch play. Okay, Scott, what are you doing? You're looking lost, dude. Scott is looking lost. Watch number 73. Like, dude, make a decision and go block somebody. You're just running to run. What are you looking at? And then you end up blocking nobody, and your guy ends up helping make the tackle. Okay, come on, Scott. Clean that up. Clean that up. Good job by El Gueretti to get over there. Good down block here, too, by Jahan. Jahan getting in there. making a block. Bates not doing a bad thing. Okay. Bates, I respect it. Okay, maybe you thought that Scott was going to help clean it up or whatever, but I would prefer you to stay on this block, right? Don't let go of that, because guess who makes the tackle, right? And you could have blocked both. Imagine Bates, right? If he gets out here and just takes this guy for a ride, he has to stay outside. So you could end up if you take this guy for a ride, he's outside, and then he's able to reach this, get here, and he gets here. Look at that lane to the end zone, right? Because he has to stay outside. Has to. So you letting this block off is now basically screwing Brian Robinson where he doesn't have anywhere to go. It doesn't help that Trent Scott doesn't make his block, but let's say this holds and he goes over the top, well, then the lane's here, right? Like, if he can't reach, he gets over the top, he stays here, he cleans this up, he takes this a ride, he has to stay outside, right? There is the lane for B-Rob to run right through. So Trent Scott's got to make a better block, but John Bates kind of screwed this in a way that I don't know why he left his assignment at all. Okay. Scott was trying to block 33, but he couldn't get there fast enough. Yeah, I mean, his eyes, though, tell me that he's kind of lost. But, yes, he is supposed to get there. Sinnott would have blocked both of them like he already did. Yep. Coleman gets there. I kind of agree. Coleman is a better athlete than Scott, so I do agree that that's the problem. But, yeah, the biggest issue is Bates not holding this block and letting this guy stay outside, because Scott almost doesn't matter, right? Because if this gets cleaned up and this gets held, Scott is kind of just playing cone, right? Where he has to decide if he goes over the top or stays in, and then B-Rob can make the decision to put his foot in the ground and cut accordingly, and it's great. So that is that play there. And I think part of the reason Scott didn't get there in time is because he didn't know where he wanted to go. He didn't understand his assignment, really, it seemed like. That's the kind of the problem. All right. In the pistol. Hand off to the left side. Oh, man, he is hard to bring down. I kind of would have liked him to cut backside, it looked like. Let's see the back end. And maybe he could have made a quicker cut. But it's great to see that how hard he is to break. Like, almost rather would have seen this because his body weight's coming this way. And if he would have made this cut, he's here, this guy's made a decision, like, this lane's kind of open here, right? But he kind of wants to stay in this. Paul, I don't know exactly what your assignment is, but you don't really do much, if we're being honest. Chris Paul is not having a good day. I've kind of crapped on him a lot already. I mean, you gotta... I don't understand. Why is he not blocking him? That's clearly your man to block. Like, take him for a ride. What up, Roger? I don't understand this. I mean, he's head up on you. It's really not... He's not even the end man on the line of scrimmage, so you're never letting him just go free. Like, you might let this guy go free if you're running this way, but you're never letting a 5-tech to go free. Or 6, I guess he's more head on. But still, like, you're never just letting him go. And he kind of just let him go. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Hey, Roger, look, it's the pistol formation. Yes, it is. 2 tight ends on the back side. 2 receivers out wide to the right. Screen pass. Oh, come on, Jahan. It's almost like not really fan of this throw either. He kind of leads him right into the block. It's not a great throw because obviously the goal here is block here, right? That's a bit exaggerated, but you get the idea. Screen pass, and then he can make a decision off this block. The safety's gonna have to scream down. It's a tough play here. Oh, but he stays back. So this is huge. Yeah, it's almost like he's leading him. I would almost rather just put it on him so then he can make a decision which way to go. But he kind of leads him right into the block. I mean, it's hard to expect Jahan Dotson to get a good enough block where you're expecting him to push somebody at 5'11", 180 pounds on a good day, right? So it's not the best throw, if we're being honest, from Jaden here. Put it right on him so that he can look and make a decision which way to go. I kind of put that one on Jaden. He'll improve on that, though. From what I've seen, not trying to be optimistic or get my hopes up, but the O-line ain't looking bad so far. Yeah, the only one that I'm really having a complaint with is Chris Paul. He's the only one that I feel like has been consistently not very good. All right, we're in the shotgun. Handoff up the middle. God, he's so hard to bring down, isn't he? Like, that's not even well blocked, really. It's just B-Rob he's tough to bring down. Cosby kind of gets shaken off a little bit there. It's hard. It's hard to prevent a 300-pound man from going where he wants to go. I am not pretending like this is an easy block because he's already engaged here, and to keep it engaged, like that'd be huge. But he kind of gets off balance. It's a good push by the defensive tackle here. Good push to get Cosby off balance, but then freaking B-Rob I'll just spin off of you and it's fine. But yeah, you can see here is who wins this battle. The D tackle. He beats Cosby here. Cosby doesn't get beat horribly, but it's not great, right? Like, he does a decent job of... It's respect to Sam Cosby, though. He stayed with the block, even though he got off balance and he got a little bit out of whack. He did not give up on the play, and he kept his feet driving, which did help B-Rob be able to spin this off. So I'll give him props on the end, but he gets beat initially, and he's just all out of sorts. And then but he does prevent the tackle, so that's good. That's very good. I didn't see Chris Paul do anything spectacular or not bad, or bad rather. Okay, seals it off. Perfect. Yeah, Chris Paul ain't it, guys. Chris Paul's not it. I don't know. That patty cake nonsense looked ridiculous, but ain't not a darn thing I'm happy about Tuesday. So what you're saying is, Tim, we will not be shipping Ron Rivera's Super Bowl ring. Not for Chris Paul's performance. Not for Chris Paul. I don't know for anybody's performance, to be honest with you, but from his era. Okay. Let's see it from the backside. What was Jaden Daniels saying touchdown for? Maybe he meant first down? He put his arms up like, touchdown, wait a minute, I'm 2 yards away. All right, so again, backside seal. Eckler, I love how quick he looked. Good grief, he looked fast. It's good because with his injuries, that was a bit of a concern. It's almost like he hit the hole too fast because I think it kind of looked like he may have had a small opening, but I too fast is no such thing. I'm very happy when somebody makes quick decisions because if you're gonna be wrong, make it 100%. Be wrong at 100% speed. Right? It looks like this might be a little bit of opening here between Cosme and Biotish. Like this right here, that should be enough that you, as a running back, you're hitting this all day long, right? Like right here. This sealed off, this sealed off. If you can get this around a seal, like that is the lane you're looking. Then you have here, this is sealed, this is blocked off here. This guy's out of the play, doesn't know. Yeah, these two are... Doesn't matter, even though we do have a guy coming to clean up his baits. But he's flat-footed. He ain't making a play. So, yeah, it's almost... I would rather him hit this right here, but he's going to try to stay up the middle and go here. So, not the best vision from the vet, but I'm also Monday morning quarterbacking this, so I understand that. But that is pretty much a lane that you want all day long in between those two. And he, in my opinion, chooses the wrong lane. And maybe it wouldn't have worked. Maybe 79 would have beat him at the end. Beat Cosme. But he made a quick decision, and he got the first down. That was the big part, right? I mean, I think that was 3rd and 2. Or 3rd and 3, maybe, and he got the first down for us. Kept the drive alive. Huge. That's why if you're going to be wrong, make it at 100%. Because even if you're wrong from the bigger play, it could still be a good play in first down. All right. Handoff. Oh, my. I remember this play. Bates got taken for a ride. But what was B-Rob looking at? Let's see what B-Rob looking at here. What? Why? What are you looking at? No, B-Rob. What is this jump cut for? Just run straight up the middle. Do you, man? You play big boy football, Roger Smith football, dude. You take that ball and run straight and move the entire pile into the end zone. But you're kind of like dancing around here like you think you're Eckler. Like jump cutting there and whatnot. Like, dude, just run straight. Like, you got the push you wanted. Like, Bates shouldn't have even mattered here. You just take that ball and run right up the middle. What, do you want to bounce it outside? Like, this is not the lane. You have a defender here unblocked. You have a tight end on a defensive end. Tight end out here on probably a linebacker. Bang, bang, bang. Like, I mean, this guy's standing in the end zone, and it's a safety. Like, take him for a ride into the end. Like, dude, come on. Right? Instead of making contact here, make contact at the goal line. So, not the best decision there by B-Rob. Kind of not sure what he wanted to do. He had a jump cut because Bates is in his way. Yeah, but it's almost like, I understand why he jump cut at the end, but it's kind of but even right here, like, he's not running full steam ahead. He's like trying to make a decision instead of just bang. If Bates did his job... Oh, Bates got taken for a ride. I'm not defending Bates, but I think that the lane was there that Bates should have almost not even mattered. Like, imagine if he just ran straight. Just run... don't even look this way. Right? Like, everybody's blocking this way. There's nobody pulling. Right? You have the... I guess maybe because maybe it is supposed to be power O. But, man, he's standing in the hole. I guess if I'm looking at it as power O here, right? But you don't have anybody pulling. So it's not power. It's just a duo. A run right up the middle. Duo. Right? Like, anyway. Like, boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. He may go... No, he went straight, right? I think he went straight. Yeah. He might come here. But it's just a simple duo, power O right up the middle, or like, you know, just straight, hey diddle diddle up the middle, right? Or whatever. Like, he's trying to like run power to the outside here, but if you're running power, you should have a lineman pulling to clean up this player. Because if you're running this, there's nobody to block here. But, doesn't matter. It is what it is. He's supposed to run behind 75, you think? But Bates couldn't get leverage. He's trying to hit the gap on Bates' left shoulder. Well, that's just not good play calling then. Why is our run designated to go right at behind a tight end on a defensive end and power out? Like, I would rather go behind my big boys. Like, this is open over here. Go behind the big boys, baby. Instead, we're putting a tight end on a defensive end and wondering why we didn't block well. I mean, that's I don't like his idea of where he's going then, because his gap should be behind the lineman, not the tight end on a defensive end. That's poor thought process anyway. Tim, what's your prediction for us this year? Last year, people weren't so happy with your prediction, and it ended up being spot on. Yeah, I'm in a similar boat. I view us as the 2021 Detroit Lions, where they didn't win a lot of games, but they were very competitive, right? They were right in the mix. So I kind of view us that way, and I have us again in that 6-11, 7-9 if things go well, and maybe we could squeak up to 500 or maybe one game above 500, just because we do have a weak schedule. But I view us in a middle of the pack team right now. Middle of the pack. His gap is one that the linebackers don't shoot. He picked the right gap. Bates just couldn't hold it. No, I completely disagree. Completely disagree. It's never the right gap to go behind, like to hit a gap that you're banking on a tight end going through a defensive end. A tight end on a linebacker, I'm with you. A tight end on a defensive end, you're just making a mistake, in my opinion. Look at the linebackers. All right, I'll look at it one more time. Let's look at the linebackers. Here. I mean, Cosme's about to come clean this up. Like, why not run right here? Why not run right here? And then if it's wrong, you can run right here. But I mean, I'm drawing this line poorly because they're here now, but it's actually more like right here because Cosme's going to block this way, he's going to block here. So it's more straight ahead, and then he can lean this way if it opens up a little bit more that way. But he ran like right here. Like he's running it where it is, but he's like running into this gap. Like why would I want to run into that gap instead of behind my lineman straight ahead, right? So he ran here, I would have ran here. Is my point. Like, or not that I would have done anything because I suck, but I would have recommended B-Rob run straight and then make a decision based on this, then run here and make a decision based on what happens with this, right? And here. That's what I'm saying. Right? And if we run the play again, he runs more like this rather than straight ahead, in my opinion. Let's hit play. Maybe I'm wrong. But that's what I'm saying. You see how he's running more here? And look at his eyes, too. It's more here. It's a bit exaggerated. Hold on. More like this. Here. Rather than taking the ball and running here with his eyes facing this way, where it's like, okay, now I can bend this way. And then like this is just going to push me around that way. But instead, his eyes are here trying to hit this gap, and I don't like that because like you're expecting John Bates to hold off both of these guys because he's gonna win inside, and then you have this. But I mean, if he stays out here, then you might have a stunt inside. Like staying behind that is just not my cup of tea. That's not what I like. The middle gap has no linebacker in it. It does. What do you mean? There's a gap right like. But is it okay? I see what. Okay, so yeah, you're expecting John Bates to beat a defensive end and hold off both of these, even though it's either. But the problem is with that assessment, in my opinion, and then we'll move on from here. But in my assessment, the problem is right. Let me pause it. As soon as he gets the ball here, right? So you're saying, and I see what you're saying now. I think, and you tell me if I'm wrong. You're saying the linebacker went here into this gap. A linebacker went here into this gap. So he's trying to avoid the linebacker and run here, right? But my assessment of that is because the linebacker went here, that means the defensive end is trying to win here. He's trying to fill in this gap. So you're avoiding the linebacker gap, but now you're running into the defensive end's gap. And you're expecting John Bates, a tight end, to cover the gap and beat a defensive tackle who knows a run's coming, who's going to try to blow him up immediately, which he does. Like, and that's what you would expect him to do. That would be the anticipation. Instead of running behind your lineman, instead of running behind this double team, right? Bang, bang. You're running behind two singles, basically, and not relying on Bates to pick it up. But it's okay. If you disagree, that's completely fine, and I think I understand what you want to say. And if I don't, I'm sorry, but I disagree with expecting John Bates and picking that as my angle here, and I disagree. I understand that you're saying that there's no linebackers there. I get that. But I still would disagree with the assessment if that's where he should go. Because it's now the defensive ends gap. He can't even get there. There are 2 linebackers stacking the hole. I mean, Cosme literally came up and cleaned that linebacker. But that's okay. You can go back and look. Cosme cleaned that linebacker out. And then you have the tackle on the defensive end that you're running in between a tackle and a guard rather than a tackle and a tight end. Okay. And the guard is on a linebacker instead of the tight end being on a defensive end. But okay, here we go. So now we're down here. I think this is the false start, right? No. Yeah, it is. False start. The reason I don't get stream notifications is because I barely be on this account. Got it. There's one rating. And there's one right behind the linebacker. The safety, you mean? Yeah, that guy needs to be taken for a ride into the end zone. The safety that you're going to be meeting at the goal line, yeah, that's your guy that you need to block. That safety is exactly who B-Rob needs to destroy. Running full head of steam in there instead of dancing around. No, just full head of steam right up the middle. Has mod, but I just can't remember the password. Really, Lexi reset it or something. Got it. All right, so after the 5-yard penalty, I believe Eckler gets us those yards back. Yes, he does. Gain of 5. So this was 2nd down and goal. We'll take that. I mean, 5 yards. I mean, you'd love to see Cosme stay on that block a little longer, but I mean, we'll take that all day long. 5 yards in the red zone, please. You know, nothing to complain about there. I mean, the other team gets paid too, and they have to get there and make the tackle, so that's good. He was trying full head. All right, in the pistol. 2 receivers outside, 2 tight ends on the right. And it's just poetic. It's just beautiful. They ran 4 straight run plays and couldn't get in the red zone. Martavius Bryant happened because of this debacle. Probably. Even though you got some tight ends that can be a go up and go get it kind of guy. I heard Corey texted in the Command Ads chat that I heard that Martavius Bryant has not played in the NFL since Alex Smith had 2 good legs. Which is insane. But I can't imagine him being any worse than some of these down roster guys, so why not? If he can be a guy that's in the red zone and in a niche way, and he still has some play, why not? Because he used to get a lot of hype. Beautiful. Like, textbook, exactly what you want to see. This defensive end stays here to cover. Also, what helps is set up is that we ran 4 straight plays up the middle, so it's also good play calling and play a script writing here. A lot of plays, everything was going straight up the middle in the red zone with Eckler and with B-Rob. So, of course, the defensive end already being programmed. I got to get in there and make sure that he doesn't get into the end zone. And as soon as he sees that, bang, and then the safety's too slow to get out there and catch him. So, great read by Jaden Daniels. Exactly what you want to see. And, yeah, just too slow here. And then he just beats him to the edge, and it also helps get a little chip there from Bates. And the corner safety, whatever he is. Beautiful. Tremaine is fool's gold. He just became a practice unicorn. I think Bryant is here to challenge him and Diami. Yeah. I can agree. All right. Ahmed, not here anymore. Good kick, though. At the 5. Gotta clean this up. So this is looking more like a run play, right? They do a good job getting off. Oh, come on. What are you doing? What is that? Interesting. 57, like, I like how you stack a little bit, but now you're completely... You're not watching the runner at all. He gets around him good, but then he's not looking for the ball. Like, go make the play. You're running away from the play. Come on, have some awareness, bro. Have some awareness. Oh, man. 57. Not looking good. Gets the outside. Hate this new kickoff rule, yeah. I like it. I think it's cool. So let's see who lines up where. I'm just curious. Can we see? Maybe I have to see from the back end. All right, here's Luvu. He's wearing number 4. Chin 11. Sanders still in the game on the starting defense. Love it. Love it. St. Juice Martin dipped back deep. So we had nobody starting on the defensive, or I guess Fedarian Mathis got the start in place. So Mathis and that doesn't look like Ridgeway though. Who's starting instead of Ridgeway? Newton. Did Newton played, right? Had to be Newton. So that's interesting though. That's good to know. Mathis is ahead of the depth chart of Ridgeway, unless Ridgeway didn't play for some reason. Beautiful tackle by Forbes. I mean, just beautiful tackle, right? He puts his shoulder in him and just falls over. It's all right. You don't draft corners for their tackling ability usually. He hasn't played since before the pandemic. Yeah, it's been a long time since he's seen so easy. What? I hate this new kickoff rule. Yeah, Joe. All right, I formation here. Oh, got him to jump. Got him to jump. Good job by Clelin Ferrell. I liked Clelin Ferrell on the right side here. I liked it. I'm glad he made the move quickly. No, that's not Newton. Who the heck is that? Who's number 96? It's not Ridgeway, though. Who the heck is 96? Why is he on the inside? Or is it 68? It might not. No, it is 96. Norrell Pollard gets the start. Interesting. No, man, he's listed 4th on the depth chart. Did Ridgeway not practice? Norrell Pollard. Oh, yeah. There's your boy Luvu. There's your boy Luvu. Go, Luvu. Bang! It's actually a decent pickup by Allen, but still, he was moving in the right direction the whole time. How about Tressway with that tackle, though? Yeah, we'll definitely see that. Luvu. Boom. Pressure. You like to see Forbes, like, have some better feet here. It's decent coverage. Stays on top of him. I guess it could be offensive PI. I guess you could call offensive PI getting a little push there. To be fair. What up, bud? I don't know who it's morning to, but... Aren't you in Montana? It is not morning in Montana. Or did I make that up? Do I always make up where you live? Doesn't matter. I thought you lived in, like, Montana or something. Ooh, we're seeing a little stunt. A little pressure. Oh, I gotta hold contain, though. So he's stunting inside here, but you gotta hold contain, baby. Nah, not holding contain there. Let's Tyrod outside. And then Was that Sanders still? He was kind of in a... No, Sanders still's gone. So it's the linebacker. Whoa. Control 2. Yeah, there it is. It's the linebacker here. He's kind of in a screwed if you do, screwed if you don't situation, right? It's either stay here and let him run for a first down or go make the tackle here and hope that it's an incomplete pass. Maybe you get a little bit of a errant throw, but not to be the case, and first down for the Jets. What up, Trugaway? Actually, wasn't there a penalty on this play? It was a first down, and then they had a penalty, right? Penalty, yeah. Ineligible pass downfield. Oh, okay, so who was the man downfield? Was it 55? Did he get a little bit? Where's the starting line of scrimmage? So starting line of scrimmage is here, right? So at the 38.5. So it's him here that's going to be called for it, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, got to the 40. Yeah, here's the original line of scrimmage. Terrible straight line, but you get the idea. And big boy thought he was going to run. Wanted to go block for his quarterback, but the late throw screwed him up. Yeah, he's way down there when he finally throws. Way down there. But yeah, I've been going back and watching all the stuff on this account just to catch up and see what's going on with the channel the last few weeks. Yeah, just some live stream so far. But this is good. We're back in it, man. Football's back. Okay. Good job, Sanders still. Good job. Sanders still is going to make the tackle all the way over here. He's going to make that tackle all the way over here. That's awesome. That is fantastic. He does a good job lining up his block here. Right? Stays with the play. Look at him go. Keeping him, tracking him, bang. Love to see it. And then you have Luvu as well. Just containing. He doesn't do nearly as much as Sanders still. This is the play Forbes gets blown up on a block. Oh, okay, let's see. Right here. Oh, okay. Be careful with the blindside block. It's dangerous. He hits him in the chest. He gets his head around at the last second. Way to keep an eye on the runner, Sammy. Yep. Sanders still. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love that kid out of Michigan. When we drafted him, that was a guy that I was excited about. Love to see that. Love to see it. All right, we're going to see our boy Mariota. Maybe it's just me, but Wiley could just take over running back 3. I thought Wiley looked good in the during the live broadcast. I thought he looked good, and he was getting camp hype too. ProTech said that he was getting a lot of hype during the camp too. I hate how long this delay takes. Good grief. Like, it legitimately takes 1001, 1002, and then he's trying to hand the ball off. Like, dudes, that is just a wild length of time for me that I would expect the ball to be out way earlier. Like, maybe 1001. 1001, and then hand him off. I guess it's kind of there. It's just he's slow at it. Very slow. Doesn't help that nobody blocks either, but... Also, McNichols is not doing a great job to go get it. Like if McNichols, it's slow on Mariota's part, but I feel like if he runs through the handoff here, like right here, if he starts to like go, he's like waiting too long for it. And maybe you could actually squirt through here, but he's literally waiting for the ball to be handed to him and not running through the handoff. So it's also McNichols here too. Yeah, I just was saying the same thing, Peter. Yeah, the running back was not going for the handoff at all. You're right. Okay, that was weird. Biotish or Scott is not correct here. I mean, okay, so Scott just gets beat, and Biotish feels like he just has to make a hit. Because, yeah, I mean, there's nothing. So 97 just blows this up. .97 just makes a really good play. Scott does not make a good play. I mean, tackle position is going to be a scary. Only good news is that these are not our starters. This is only an NFL. He probably never sees, never run a draw before. I guess so. It's only the NFL. Yeah, I did not like how Scott. Well, I mean, Scott just got beat on that one. 90. The other team gets paid too. Scott got beat, but Scott and Chris Paul has not looked great today. So wide receiver screen to get the yards back. Yeah, so you got block, and then supposed to be block. And then also he's supposed to get out there and block too after he passes him up. You want to see both of these guys get out there and block. Let's see what happens. Okay, you gotta run way faster than that. I mean, they end up making a nice block, but dude, run faster so that Jahan can make a decision, dude. Like you're like jogging here. Like what are you doing? Like frickin' run. Get on your horse, baby. Get on your horse. You're making Jahan slow down. Maybe that is him full running. Who knows? Don't say it. Do you think that they're going to cut Mariota? I doubt it. They want a vet presence in that room. I mean, he can't really do, but apparently he's smart and can help. But, yeah, he threw a Norwell special block. Yeah. Norwell special. Yeah, exactly. All right. Ba-ba-ba. Nice. Great punt. And way to get down there. I remember reading his name. What was his name again? Owens. Owens gets down there and makes the tackle. I don't know why he didn't catch that. He must have lost it in the light. He ran all the way over there to block absolutely no one. He's so unathletic. Yeah. Oh, good job. Who's that on the end? Henry. This was very disciplined. He does a good job. Sees. As soon as he sees the handoff, freaking gets on his horse and makes sure that nothing happens. Also, good job here. Who's that? Jamin? Is that Jamin? Jamin Davis! Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, Jamin Davis is going to just blow this up, hold his gap, and then attack. Beautiful. That is beautiful. And then KJ does a good job keeping his eyes to make sure he sees the handoff. As soon as he sees the handoff, he takes off, and the two defensive ends are just going to sandwich this play. Jamin Davis, Jamin Davis is a freaking athlete, dude. He has nothing in between the ears. He is literally just a freak of nature athlete. And I love him more in the defensive end spot. And shout out to Jairus. He was the first one to want this. And yeah, just to get him close to the line of scrimmage and where he could just freaking play fast. And look at that. He attacks, pushes him back, sets the edge, and bang, attacks as soon as he trips him up. Love to see it. Stop what you're doing. What, hyping up Jamin? I heard Jamin was setting the edge fairly well early in the game, and then they exploited him, or so the internet says. All right, we'll see. I love that play, though. Stop what you're doing. I guess hyping up Jamin made him upset. The mix match hodgepodge of an O-line was surprising. Hopefully they get some continuity before week 1. Yeah. Yeah, it sucks that Coleman and I guess Lucas were both hurt this week. I don't know. I heard Coleman's injury, but I don't know what was going on with Cornelius Lucas. Somebody tripped him up in there. Ridgeway and Patoa. Not Patoa. 57. No. Is it Jamin again? It's Jamin again. Jairus is not coming back on YouTube. It's Jamin again. Beating the tight end, setting it, keeping his gap, and making the tackle. Dude, back-to-back plays for Jamin that look strong. I love that. Again, just a freaking boom, boom. Dude, Jamin. If we could see that more and more, I'm all for it. We'll see. All right, blitz. Ooh, not a great blitz. Good way to keep hustling, though. But yeah, they picked this up nice. Yeah, 57. Who's 57 again? I know I've read that number. Anthony Pittman. It's a backup tight end. Look. Okay, Peter? Look, Peter. I just got to respect when somebody I don't like very well when he's playing. Oh, gosh. Okay. That is horrible. That's the same as when John Bates got pushed into the B-Rob. No, because Jamin Davis is a linebacker. Right? He's not... Well, I guess they're lining him up as defensive end. True. But... And that's fair. That is fair. That's a fair thing there. But he still did his job, and he did it well. I got to respect that. This right here is terrible. He follows it up with this. What... Oh, he followed it up with that. Oh, man. Olamide Zacchaeus. Oz, baby. OZ. I'm crying. He needs to work on some pass rush moves. Does Jamin Davis get him in some pass rush mood? Comedic timing on that was incredible. Oh man! All right, play action. So we just go straight to Driscoll. Oh, that's late. That's late. Makes the catch anyway, though. No. Play action. The ball should be coming out already. Like, you should be throwing this ball now. Right? But you're not even in the motion. You still have yet to throw it. Still, you've yet to throw. I mean, look at the separation here, man. This is plenty of separation, but he is still yet to bring his arm back. Still. Come on. What are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? You should, look, this ball should be out right here. He should be already throwing the ball. Already. But he takes a whole nother step, 2 steps, Almost 3 steps before the ball is coming out. He should already be throwing that. Damon just wore a 300-pound backpack on the play. Yeah. Causes Diamond to not have a perfect day. Ball's there too late. Good defense at the end to block it away. But, yeah, it's like he's waiting to get, throwing it, man. Good, get to throwing. You don't have to wait until way after that. Way after. All right. Hand off. That looks good. I like how he just ran straight and hit the hole hard and quick. Right? Just hit it. And also really good blocking up front. I like it. It's really good. Let's take a look from the back end here. Look at Jahan Dotson and Diami in on the blocks here. Cole Turner. This is a great block by Cole Turner. Who taught Cole Turner how to block? Oh, Cole Turner. That is phenomenal. I mean, it's different than... This is the same play that you were talking about. I don't like the idea, but Cole Turner won here. But the difference between this play and the goal line play is that you're going to expect the defensive end to just smack the crap out of your tight end. This here is, especially with a lot of screen plays and a lot of misdirection, he's slow and he's not attacking Cole. And this allows, especially with the play action that just happened, right? This allows this big hole, and McNichols does a good job finding it in between. So this is what you were talking about before, is that you wanted, but meaning Peter, you wanted this lane right here to run through, but you're just never getting that. Never getting that on the goal line. You're just never. So I would have rather him just run. And he actually, let's actually look back at it. Let's look back at it here. What's his trajectory on where he's running? And he hits it way faster, too. It's just straight ahead. It's not dancing around like B-Rob was dancing. But it's pretty straight, and then he curves it a little bit that way. But his eyes are in the same spot that B-Rob's were earlier, excuse me. So it looks like that is how they're coached. But this time, Cole Turner does a good job blocking it. The thing is that eventually this is going to be Sinet blocking, and that George Kittle is known for these plays with C-Mac. Yeah, that was a huge hole. Yeah, great job. This play was a penalty on somebody. It's a great, yeah. Oh, what did he call? It's a blindside block. Cole Turner got called for a blindside block or something. Where's that at? Oh, come on. Really? They call Cole Turner for a blindside block here. Jeez Louise. He's literally getting pushed into him. That is gross. Because that's a nasty route right there. Stacked him on the outside. Like, did the triangle. Few steps outside and then come back inside. That's phenomenal separation. And then he falls on top of it. But it was already separated. Falls on top of it. Yeah, this guy freaking pushes him right into here. He's getting tripped up into him. And then you got to call a blindside block. You didn't see nothing. You're a dingbat. They do this in San Francisco with Kittle. It'll be Sinnott eventually, and it'll work with him. On the goal line, I don't know, dude. I mean, good for him. If he can block a defensive end and dig him out like that, I don't know if... I mean, is Kittle doing that with a defensive end? I would actually like to see that. That'd be fun to see. Oh, gosh. Who is that? Somebody just got destroyed at the left tackle spot. Whoever the heck 64 is can go. Who is 64? Mason Brooks. Does he do anything? Oh, jeez. Good. That's a freaking tough throw by Driscoll. That's a tough throw by Driscoll. What up, Real Progress in Action? How are you? Pistol formation. Straight ahead. Way to be hard to bring down. That was a first down. I think it was a 3rd and short, too. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, Jeff at the 44. Yep. McNichols for 3-yard gain on 3rd and 2. Excuse me. It's a dangerous hole he chose, but it was right. Worked out perfect, and he's quick. He's quick enough to beat that defensive end of the spot. Oh, Jahan pretending to block out there? Yeah, Jahan. Jahan wanted none of that. We will never see those tackles on the field after a week or two. The top 3 tackles didn't play, so true. Wait, top 3? I thought it was only the top 2. Who is the other one that didn't play? I thought... Oh, Wiley. I don't consider him a top anything. Oh, my God. Oh, it's a screen pass. Makes sense. Because I'm like, why is he just running free at the quarterback? Jeez. Get my boy Ben Sinnott some running room, baby. Block somebody. Block somebody. Number 53, 63, whatever you are. 63. That was Larson's number, wasn't it? Jeez. Okay. Somebody didn't block. Uh-oh. Oopsie. Somebody didn't get the call. Look, everybody is running here, except for 60, and he runs here, and then he just takes him out of the play, and then he runs free. It's on number 60. Who's 60? 60. Michael Dieter. Ah, he's the one that we got from Houston. He was supposed to be pretty decent. He did not get the check or whatever. Misheard the play and ran the wrong direction. So, that'll do it. That'll do it, pig. That'll do it. Last time we see that guard on the field, yeah. Oopsie. Ah. He had the leverage on the inside. Or is it a post or is it a go route? Where he threw it, it's almost like he never put his foot in the ground to kind of there. It's a very skinny post. Very skinny. Yeah, he's got to throw it more in the middle of the field. The safety came up, dude. Why are you throwing it so far outside? It looks like a skinny post. It's supposed to be a skinny post. Yeah, this safety stayed down. This safety's too far. He's looking at this safety. And when he stays down, he's throwing it here, right? But he throws it too far to the outside and then doesn't attack the leverage that he's really going with here. Yeah, this ball should be more right here. It's going to be out here. But if he throws it like anywhere in like this, it's a catch probably. But outside of this lane right here, you're letting the cornerback in. And it's too far outside, and he lets the cornerback in. If we weren't running the counter, it would have been money. Yeah. If we were running the counter, yeah. He didn't get the memo, exactly. Was an amazing trap block, though. Yeah, it was. It was an amazing trap block out there. It's one of the reasons it's not a good throw is he gets hit as he goes. So who's this? Brooks again or whatever? That Mason Brooks? No, it was the guard. No, it was Brooks. Oh, gosh. I think 64 is Brooks, right? Yeah, Mason Brooks can get out of here. Get out of here, baby. Julian Good-Jones, though, looked decent on that play. It's such an unfortunate bounce for us. I love the punt, but the bounce just was not it. 'Tis not it. All right, back on defense. Pittman, dude, where are you at? All right, who missed the gap? He left his anchor in his uniform. Yeah. Who missed their gap? Yeah, somebody should be in this gap. I'm assuming it's this linebacker overplaying and not keeping it. Because otherwise, I don't know who's supposed to be here. But this is a great cutback run by Allen. Braylon Allen, their rookie. Yeah, nobody's here. Interesting enough. Nobody's in this gap, and that's exactly where they run it because he's going to overplay. Because he's got contain. He's here. Huh. Gap. Probably gap, contain. Gap. I guess he's got to get into this gap. And then he's here. And then I guess this is contain. So, looks like he does not keep his gap. This is a good block here by the tight end. So that's what it looks like here. No. Okay, so the backside I was wrong. So he's containing. He is here. He is here. He thinks he's like, in his head, he's free. Oh, look, I'm in my gap. I'm great. And then he does not see this guy coming at all. Oh, hopefully he's okay. Oh, he is. Oh, that was inexperience right there. That is inexperience. He thought he was free. He's not looking for this trap block at all. Yikes. Oh, is that the rookie? Baptiste? Who's number 50? No, it's Andre Jones. Oh, the second-year player, 7th-round pick. Andre Jones, not ready for that run play at all. So, yeah, he'll learn from that one before he gets hurt. Not freaking looking for anybody. I'm glad he stayed healthy, though. He's back on the field. That's good. Wow, it looked like he was waiting for the bus at 7-Eleven. Yeah. He was thinking, yeah, I'm going to make the team. Bam. Yeah. Yeah, Quan screens down to the gap, but then hesitates a handoff. Yeah. Yeah, Quan could possibly should have been in there too. So yeah, it's a good block by their number 16, whoever he was, Brownlee or something. All right. Oh, This is actually really well blocked by them. Really well blocked. Braylon just doesn't stick his foot in the ground. That could have been a big play. Shout out to whoever just subscribed, though. Rivers Reese. Shout out to you. 24 of you in the chat. Appreciate you being here. If you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. But anyway, but yeah, this could have been a bigger play if he just sticks his foot in the ground and hits it. But he's a little late to see it. That could have been, whew, that was really well blocked. I mean, the point is, man, like, right, like, defense, which I always hated playing defense. I was an offensive player in college. So defense has to react. It's a much harder job, right? Like, the offense already knows their assignment and what they're supposed to do, and if the defense reacts a certain way, they already know their assignment, right? And you could say the same thing with the defense, but if the offensive line does what they're supposed to do, it's very hard for a defensive player. So that was kind of, in my opinion, it was just blocked really well. This looked like a holding to me. I remember this play live. Looked like the linebacker got tackled. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't grab him. Maybe he just knocks his leg out. Really good freaking reach, cut block then. Phenomenal cut block. Yeah, I thought 65 held him up. Does he not reach his hands out there and grab? That's a holding to me. That's a hold. It looks like he trips him up. He reaches out and grabs at him. Because this is the guy that's supposed to contain, right? He's supposed to get out there and help, right? Of course, here, everybody's going to be moving this way, but this was a guy that gets tripped up and basically lets Allen gets a huge play. Yeah, he's freaking tripping him up, dude. Come on, you can't tackle him. He's reaching for his ankles. Got away with one. I mean, you could also say that you would have liked better contain as well. Take him down, yeah. Like, you would like to see, like, okay, Jamin needs to do a better job here. He's got to contain. Because he's shooting this gap, which tells me that he's on the outside. Like, you can't expect... I mean, he's going to clean up here, but you got to force this back in so that he can have an easier time getting back in the play. Or, like, getting in the play, right? And then he can help clean up. Jamin needs to do a much better job of sealing this out, and he does not do that. So, yeah, he's staying still. And you know what? He's getting greedy. This is a greed play. We saw earlier that when he held his ground, he was able to get back into the play and make the tackle. It's great if you can make the tackle. If you can make the tackle, awesome, right? Perfect. But you don't need to make the tackle. Your job's not to make the tackle here. Your job is to force the running back inside to help your teammates out, right? To make them have a shorter distance. He is standing still instead of making sure that he contains and forces this back in, trying to be greedy to make the tackle. He's already anticipating the running back cutting and going inside where he wants to make the tackle. No, you have to contain and let your teammates do their job. If you can end up getting the tackle, great. But if you do not force this running back inside, you did not do your job. So he not getting out allows the running back to get in, and then this holding also doesn't help anybody. But that's on Jamin. Excuse me. But he's not a defensive end. But he's still a linebacker. He should know how to hold the edge. Like, linebackers got to hold the edge, too. They got to get outside. Especially outside linebackers will, at times, be the outside man. So he should know how to do that. But it's greed. It's greed. Nice tackle here. Is that Mathis? 98? It is Mathis. Does a good job standing up his double team. I don't think he got pushed back at all. Looking at him right here. Whoop. Looking at him right here. Yeah, holds his line of scrimmage, faces the double team, makes the tackle as both guys try to both guys leave him to try to help with the linebackers. Right here. Holds his ground. And then as he hits this gap, both are going to separate. And then he holds his gap. Holds the in-between here and makes the tackle. Love to see it. It's odd seeing Jamin at edge, but it really might be weird and still getting used to it. Yeah. In reality, it might not be weird, you mean? Yeah. I still think we should have moved to a 3-4 or a 3-3 with an extra safety. Then you wouldn't have to teach Jamin a new position. I hear you. But they're kind of, but also they're kind of testing him. They've been talking about that a while, right? All training camp is that they're trying to put him in other spots and see what he learns, see what he can do in this practice. Essentially, is what, because they want everybody to do everything almost, right? No one player should be playing one position, right? Maybe you could say outside corner is going to be playing pretty much one position. But every safety they want to play in the box and out and deep. Every linebacker they want to be playing off the ball and on the ball. Every defensive lineman they want to be able to play all across the defensive line. You can play all the way from the nose, all the way outside of the 9 technique. They want everything. They want everybody to be able to be put in so many different positions so that they can have the biggest flexibility of what they can call and what packages they can have. So they want Jamin to know both. And if Jamin can't learn it, then Jamin can't learn it. And that's kind of the point, is we're figuring out if we can. Our starting linebackers, I want to play linebacker. I mean, obviously that's going to be, whatever their main job is going to be what they're doing primarily, but they want everybody to do everything. So that's the goal. But yes, primarily we want him playing linebacker. True. Okay. Is that Jamin again? That looked a lot better. Whoever was on the outside there did a great job forcing him inside. No, that is not Jamin. Who is that? Whoever this is does a much better job. You see, look at him start to get outside and force this running back in. He doesn't just hold his ground here, right? He is getting outside. Much better job. This is how you set an edge. Of course, it's against a backup tight end, but still, this is what you're supposed to be doing. Force him back inside, and then you even force him to slip. Who is that? Who is it? 56. Harris? Does that say Harris? Yeah, Jalen Harris. Cool. So kind of like what they did in Dallas. Exactly. That's exactly the coaching staff we got. Good protection by that. Missed that tackle. Let's take a look at the coverage, though. It looked good on the coverage. So we got one-on-one out here because the safety's coming up. So he's got this third. He's got this third. He's got this third. Right? He's coming up into here. He looks like he's got out here, here, here. So some standard cover 3 action here. And he's got out here and here. So yeah, he's gonna come all the way up and miss this tackle. This is his position here, which is, I believe, Quan. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard, right? He needs to get here, and he's out here, but he's kind of hesitating. And he's like, "Oh, do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I go this way? Do I go that way?" Like, understand that this linebacker houses the outside. So if he cuts out, he's here, and you can come back into the play. But if he cuts in like he did, this is you, and there's basically nobody else, right? So he's got to be the guy, and it's hard. Again, this is not easy. He's got to be the one that's more inside here because he's got the outside leverage. So he's basically got an in and out or an option route, right? Like he could go here or here. He chose in, and Quan takes too much of an angle straight instead of covering the middle, and lets him go upfield. Tough. But maybe you see what I'm seeing here. Got to keep moving your feet, though, Jamin. Yeah. But I just see a little bit of a hesitation here. Which way do I want to go? Which way do I want to go? And then he even stopped his feet at one point. You see his stop? At one point, he literally stopped his feet. And that is what killed him. Well, this demo, we probably never been played zone before. Yeah. Probably not as hard as I'm making it seem. He probably should know how to do that. And know what his position is. So yeah, it is probably easier than him. But I guess he's like hesitating because of here. But he literally stops his feet right here. He is stopped. And this allows the tight end or running back to just slip out. Gotta play better, Quan. And then who the heck is that? No. Oh, that's Quan. Quan misses a tackle here. Who's this? Reeves? Is that Reeves? Ah, it's Reeves. Dude, he's been in the league forever. When was Reeves picked up? Come on, Reeves. 2018. This is a Pro Bowler. Come on, dude. I'm a Pro Bowler on special teams, but still. So Quan Martin just misses a tackle way downfield. This is just not good. That's just terrible. But he should never have been put there. Okay, here he is. Here it is. He's attacking the back shoulder. Well, to be honest, a few practices they have these days isn't a shock that some folks, especially third-string guys, are a bit slow, yeah. He's first-team All-Pro, right? I think so. He's like playing the back shoulder. Right here, it's like he's attacking the back shoulder. I don't know. I'd like to see some sort of jam to slow this up or something. But I don't know how they're coaching it. But he's just kind of backing off and letting him do whatever he wants. And then he gets his eyes in the backfield trying to attack the back shoulder just in case it's there, I guess. And then Brownlee just beats him. Yeah, he's playing the back shoulder. He's trying to get that pick, yeah. It's a good throw. Dropping the bucket. Great throw, great catch. I want to watch these two and see if you go back and watch earlier, the difference here, I bet, is much. Yeah, they keep their lanes a lot better. Still not great, though. I mean, they let him get past 30. What's up, Allison? Does Jahan suck? No. No. I don't think he sucks by any means. It's just... I mean, I guess suck in what term? I mean, he's not a one. He's not a number one receiver. I mean, if you are putting him as a number one, he's terrible, right? But he's not a number one. He could be more of like the Tyler Lockett's. I mean, that's Tyler Lockett was literally his comp coming out of college. So, and Lockett is a Z. He's an off ball, kind of put him anywhere, right? He's not a true number one. Lockett is not, right? He's always had other people over there with him before DK. Was he with Doug? When did Doug Baldwin retire or move somewhere? Let's see. I think it was Doug with him, right? For a while. 2018. Yeah, and 2019 is when DK Metcalf came in, right? So it was Doug before him who was the number one receiver, and then you had Lockett. Because when did Tyler Lockett start? He's older, obviously, than 2015 draft. 2015, yeah. And so he's always been like that number 2 guy. And then DK Metcalf came. I believe he was drafted in 2019, if I remember right. Yeah, 2019. So Tyler Lockett's always been that number 2 receiver for the Seahawks. And he's really excelled in that role. And I think Jahan Dotson can excel in that role as well. Like in the slot, especially against safeties. Oof. Like he could be nasty again. If you line him up on a safety, like he could be great. But no, it's unfortunately he was overdrafted. I don't think he ever should have been drafted 16. I mean, when you have George Pickens sitting right there, it's crazy to draft Jahan Dotson. I always hated the pick Jahan Dotson. I couldn't stand it. Because I don't draft 5'10", 180-pound receivers in the first round, especially in the first half of the first round. Like that's just it just drives me nuts. But as far as like what are your expectations for him? And unfortunately, his expectations are wide receiver 1. You drafted him to be Antonio Brown, right? That's your expectations now. Even though Antonio Brown was a 4th round pick, you're expecting Jahan Dotson already AJ Brown, and that's not AJ Brown, sorry, Antonio Brown. That's the expectations for him. A 5'10", 180-pound receiver that can just slice and dice dudes, and you can be your number 1. That should never have been put on him. If he grew to that, awesome, but that should have never been put on him, and that's unfortunately what Ron and Mayhew did, drafting him at 16. Anyway, but no, Jahan does not suck. Look at Driscoll, little keeper. Smart keep, too. You can see the defensive end was completely fooled. This guy's going to go we're not blocking him. He just full-on attacks. And I'm sure you could see the eyes of Driscoll. He's going to be looking right here. Yep. As soon as he sees that, okay, you're going to attack like that, I'm keeping it. Does Emmanuel Forbes suck? Yeah, he does. He's terrible. I think proper response is Jahan has underperformed and should do better. Yeah. I don't know what the proper response for that is. I'm still searching. Oh, Emmanuel Forbes. No, he does not look good in yoga pants. I'm mad the Does RG3 Suck discussion came back for... Oh, jeez. I read it. That's just a simple throwaway. Probably a bit premature. Looked like the protection was decent. It's only... I mean, step up. Why are we... Actually... Why are we throwing it away? Why are we throwing it away? That's a terrible decision. I don't understand. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to come to your backside receiver? I mean, this is wide open, especially with him staying with here. Whatever. I mean, he's a third-string quarterback for a reason, right? But I think some people thought Jeff Driscoll might take the spot of Mariota, but some of the decision-making we've seen in this is not very good. So I don't think Jeff Driscoll has a real shot of taking anybody's job. It's Mariota. I think I've seen enough to say that. There we go, Diami. This throw was awesome by Driscoll. This is one that made people think, oh, maybe he could take his job. Because he is going to get just a guy unblocked, basically, running down the barrel right at him. And he's going to step up and make a freaking dart, which is awesome. Love to see it, but yeah, it gets... Get smacked, boy. Cheers. But no, this is a great route by Diami to get that separation. I mean, it's a backup corner. I mean, he's not doing this against Sauce, but you only can play the guy that you line up across. And great throw, great catch. And let's look at Jahan. I mean, we could watch Jahan a little bit more. Let's see what he does back on the backside. I mean, he's got similar separation, right? I mean, a little bit more. I mean, of course, he's not attacking because the ball's not coming his way, but similar separation than the other guy. It makes me pine for Fromm. Yeah. So, Tim, are you going to do a film breakdown of your boy Bo Nix? I heard he's doing good, and I heard he is probably going to be the starter for Denver, which is awesome. Good for him. I was not a big Bo Nix guy, but if he proves me wrong, I'm very happy for him. But no, I was definitely not somebody that was pining for Bo Nix. That's for sure. 'Tis for sure. But I probably would have taken Bo Nix over Drake May. Not a Drake May guy. Not a Drake May. No, thank you. Little reverse to my boy McCaffrey. Oh, I'd love to see more of that. Get McCaffrey the ball any way you can, dude. Love McCaffrey. Except it's not McCaffrey at all. Why did I think it's McCaffrey? I thought it was McCaffrey that's why I thought it was McCaffrey. Because I remember I got it confused because I saw the number 10 because he wore number 10 in college. But this is Casimir Allen. I'm a dingbat. There's reasons that I should not think that Casimir Allen is Luke McCaffrey. And it's because Luke McCaffrey is 6'2". And Casimir Allen is like 5'9". On a good day. 5'8" maybe. So that's the reason. And that's the only reason I should have those two confused. Somehow looked good too for him at least. He wasn't running for his life anymore. Yeah. Oh, did we see any blocks or anything? Is there any other things we could take away from here? Good help block. Sinnott! I'm so glad Sinnott. I love me some Sinnott. Oh, I love Sinnott. I love Sinnott so much. I love Sinnott. Just help and move. Help and keep going. Just a little bang and keep going. Bang! I'll block everybody. All right? You want some? You get some. I'm blocking them all. I'm glad I went back and watched that because I love Ben frickin' Sinnott. Another block by my boy Ben. It's easy block. It's an easy block. It's not something to get hyped over. I just, when guys do their job, it's nice. He understood the assignment to not block that guy, right? Oh. He does not. He runs right past him because he understands what he's supposed to do. Right? He's going to run right past this guy. Doesn't want him. Nothing to do with him and go and make his block. He understands his assignment. He's playing smart. And Driscoll gets a nice play. Beautiful. In the shotgun. That's not Ben. Who's that? Yankoff? No, it is Ben. God, Ben looked big there. Boom. I like the contact. I like the attempt. He does run into a bigger man. That does slow him down. But then again, he's not moving this way anymore. So, does his job. But I love the intensity here. He's not afraid to come up and block. Not afraid at all. Boink, bing. Somehow, yeah. This collision was a lot. Not afraid. Boom! He does get hit, though. But he stands up. He doesn't fall over. He stands up. But he stopped him. Love the toughness. Is this Wiley yet? Or is it still McNichols? I think that was still McNichols, right? Because this is the missed field goal play. It's Rodriguez. Rodriguez struggled. That's McNichols. It's a bit of a hospital throw there. You stared him down the whole way. You just looked right at him and helped this linebacker go right in here. All right. Honestly, he was slow to the ball. But nearly got our boy killed. He caught it anyway, I think, though, didn't he? Tough. That's a tough catch by McNichols. Protection's clean, though. Pretty good. Give him a way to step up. I like it. Tim Benson it. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. I know what you're saying now. That is clever. I hate you for it, but that is clever. As my editor said, why did RG3 post that again? Oh, here we go. Our boy Sinnott now in the fullback position, not the tight end spot. Golly. It's just, he gets it. He just gets it. There's no, there's no dancing around. It's just go and make a block. Be wrong. If you're going to be wrong at 100%. He gets it. Look how fast he's through this hole. Just run full speed and into the guy. I'm going to win this. When we make a collision, you're going to stop at the very least, or you're going backwards. I ain't going backwards. Even if I lose the block like he did against that defensive end on the other play, you ain't going anymore. And that's the point. I love it. Just freaking hit him, dude. Boom. Move him backwards. Of course, it's just a safety, but still. When it's a safety, you're going the other way. I'm not. I don't think there's anybody else really worth watching. Maybe the running back position. Just unblocked on the backside. Is somebody supposed to seal hinge here, or are we just not blocking here? Receiver missed it. Receiver should have sealed this off. He needed to get in there, but I mean, he does the next best thing and, go on to the next guy. But yeah, you see his head went that way? Oh, crap. Yeah, watch that for a second. His head goes back to that. Watch his head turn back at him like, oh crap, that was my guy. Right there. Oops. It's Tinsley, not Casimir. Thought that was a 10. It's 18. Yeah, Mitchell Tinsley did not get that one. Driscoll showing the legs. Let's take a look at Jahan here. Just a lot of traffic over here. Not much. I don't like this. I don't like how close they are. This should not be happening. Somebody's wrong. Somebody's wrong here. We gotta stack this better. Let's go back. Somebody's wrong. There should be a bigger gap here. Okay, most likely, just off of the little bit I know, this should be more. So line of scrimmage is here. This should be more at 10 yards. And then this should be more at like 5-ish yards here. So you have a little bit better of a stack, even though he is going to motion in. So it's more like this, right? One of these guys is not going to get the correct depth. We'll see who it is. But it should be at the 21 for the tight end and the 26 for Jahan. That's what it should be more to get the proper spacing here. See who doesn't get the proper. Ooh, that a big reason actually this is all screwed is this jam. This jam is is this Sinnott? Sinnott gets jammed hard here. He's got to get off that better. Is it Sinnott? Who is this? Or did Cole come back in for that? I think that's a 5. I think it's Cole. Yeah, he runs right into him and he gets jammed up and really slows this down. Jahan's a little deep. a little deep. He's more at the 25 instead of the 26, but not terribly. And then this should be more at the 21. See where he gets to. I mean, he's at the right depth. This is too much. You got to be more here. This has got to be crisper. But also this jam, he's completely ruined the timing of this also, because it's now just a lot of trash that Jahan's moving through. But yeah, this jam is really bad. He should not be jammed up this much. Yeah, because now Jahan wants to make this cut hard right here, but because this is still in his way, he's now slowing down and hesitating. He should already be here at the very least, if not up here already, so that he could cut underneath this hard and then hit this fast, and then maybe you have a window here. But that is not to be the case. And then he's just trying to find some open grass. Still should be more here. I guess he doesn't want to run right into this. So it's really, though, on Cole Turner. Cole Turner got jammed way too bad. But, hey, good job by Driscoll to make something happen out of it. Yeah, that's 85. That's Cole Turner. It's a good play. Good jam by, and he let go. That's a really good play by 23 for them. What does that say? Oliver? Really good play from Oliver. Beautiful route. Should have caught it cleaner, but is what it is. I like the concept too. Simple underneath. Is this third down where Jahan makes this? No, it's a first down, but just simple underneath. Right? Making it good spacing. Great spacing. He's coming out this way. I love the spacing here, so we're just trying to attack these linebackers, trying to find open gaps here. Jahan Dotson does a great job of just getting out there quick and giving him a target to hit it fast, right? Just boom, boom. Good depth. Getting a 7-yard gain out of this is perfect. Simple first down. It's as good as a run play, basically. We're just trying to get a quick hitter. Get your quarterback in rhythm as well, even though we're deep in the drive, but just helps. But it's supposed to be very fast and quick and basically as good as a run play, 7-yard run play. Should have caught that cleaner. Did we see the bobble? Yeah, he bobbled it. Good concentration, though, to stay with it. Okay, what the heck was this? Who ran with this ball? Who even got it? I don't even know what's going on. Okay, it's a run play, backside block. Oh, jeez. Looks like the tackle did not get out there and move. Guess who? Chris Paul. What are you doing? What are you doing, Chris? That is abysmal. He does nothing. What the fudge? Can you do something, Chris? Chris should be off the team. I've yet to see a play that I've liked out of Chris Paul. Like, Chris Paul's literally been terrible. Literally been terrible. The entire game. There's not a single thing that Have I watched one play where I've been impressed with Paul? He should not be in the NFL. They just get bull rushed into there. Jahan gets held up. He didn't call for a penalty or anything. Should have been a touchdown for him. Keep your feet then, dude. Fight through that, dude. I mean, it's a PI. It looks like he grabbed him and held him, but fight through it. Get a touchdown, dude. Your first round pick. Should be a touchdown for you. I mean, that's just an easy touchdown. There's no safety over the top. Nothing here. Like none of this is happening. I mean, his eyes are going to go to these two players and see what's going on. Probably him, because I think he's the safety and he's the linebacker, but I could be wrong. Either way, one of these guys is here, and one of them is supposed to back off, right? Because there's no tight end on the side. There's 3 receivers here. Clearly man-to-man defense. Like, this should be a touchdown. As soon as he sees that these two players are flat-footed and not doing anything, this is a touchdown. Right? Good jam here. Not a great route by Ben Sinnott. But just a good coverage against a corner route. If it was an option, he could have cut that off into the inside. Tough. Just a bit outside. Settle for a field goal. We missed this one, right? What the fudge? He just pushes this thing. What the heck? Where's the follow through? That looked horrible. Ew. Do kickers always kick like that? Am I crazy? Yeah, that's just ew. It's like he freaking sidewindered. That was weird. All right, back on defense. Look at all the freaking guys on the line of scrimmage here. Jeez, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys on the line of scrimmage with 1 linebacker. Deep safety, man-to-man out here probably. Okay. Aggressive. Love to see a run against that play. Who's that? Butler? Percy Butler Reeves? Is that 35 or 39? Reeves. Chris Paul. Chris Paul is getting cut. He's terrible. He's the only one that I've really disliked. Outside of that, have I seen anybody that I'm like, yeah, he's got to go? Chris Paul is the one that's got to go. He's terrible. Who's 32? Oh, I like that. Who's 32? Michael Walker. Good aggression, hitting the hole, reading his keys. Love to see it. Come on. What was his name? Norwell or not Norwell. Pollard. Norrell Pollard. Get there. It's your gap. Good block, 65. That's a very good block. It's your gap, Norwell or Norrell. Good job. Is that Henry again? Freaking KJ Henry, baby. Discipline. We saw him earlier. Oh, that is class. That is class. Oh, that's even better than discipline. He made that happen. Oh. KJ Henry. KJ Henry's making this team. I've seen a lot. I've seen a few things I like about him. This is class. He is going, not only is he going to contain and make sure this quarterback doesn't get outside, he is going to attack, knowing that his assignment is to look at him, and that if he attacks, he's supposed to keep this and run outside. He's going to attack and immediately come back outside. He induces the quarterback to keep the football. This is all KJ Henry. Understanding his job, understanding his assignment, understanding what the other team's job is, deep understanding of what the play is supposed to do to you, and understanding what the quarterback, how he's going to read you. And this is the equivalent of the safety, like the Bill Belichick play that loved Ed Reed, where he ran to the middle of the field and then ran backwards to go intercept Peyton Manning, I think it was, right? It's equivalent to forcing the offense into thinking that they are making the correct read, but you're already one step ahead of them, playing chess, not checkers kind of thing. And this is awesome. Watch his shoulders, and he's full on showing he's attacking, full on everything in his body saying, I am screaming down the line of scrimmage. And then look at the eyes into here. Up, he's running this way. I'm keeping it running outside. I'm going to get an easy first down. He understands that. So normally when they are running this way, the linebacker is going to come out and clean up the quarterback. But he understands, no, he's going to stay inside and get this gap. I'm going to fake and then come out and get my gap. That is awesome. Awesome stuff. And then he makes the nice tackle to not let him free. IQ football. And I'm sure he was coached that way. I'm sure that's Dan Quinn and Joe Witt Jr. teaching it and understanding and game planning ahead of time. It's not like true game planning. Game planning is more team specific, but just play design, understanding what your assignments are. Love it. Yeah, he didn't just keep contained. No, he induced it. And that is all KJ Henry. Beautiful. All right, moving on. Play action. There's our boy rumbling, mumbling, stumbling. 4 dudes, and he still is not going down. Jeez, I love it. Oh, and it's a good route, too. It's a good route. Oh, it's a savvy route. Attack the outside. Make him think that you want to go out, and then cut back in. Good spacing. Understanding the assignment. Making it very hard on the cover one safety. That I am going to get outside here, in between. Like, look at the spacing. It's perfectly in the middle of the numbers and the hash. Right? He's outside of the numbers. Yeah, he probably wants to be more in here to make it harder on the safety, but this spacing is perfect because he's going to get the middle here. He should be more in the middle here, and then he's got the middle between the sideline and the numbers, right? So you have perfect spacing. So whoever this is a little bit outside more than he wants to be. He should be more, as I said, like here, 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 and here. Perfect spacing, a good spread, make it very hard on the single high safety. So great route on top of a beautiful run after the catch. This ball's a little late. This should be out earlier so that he's not so close to this. Like, who knows what it could have been if the ball comes out earlier, because he even had to slow down. What up, Antoinette? If this ball is... Yes, instead of that pat, instead of he's just ready to freaking slice this in there, slow down a little bit. I mean, he does a good job just putting it on him, making it an easy catch. But could have maybe, I mean, hard to be a bigger play than, 44 yards, biggest play of the day, I think. But could have been even a little bit better, just a little bit. So that's the other tight end, Cole Turner, that got a little bit more outside than he should have. Like, he doesn't have to attack. Like, he's trying to force his way to the outside. He just has to attack that angle, right? But he can put his foot in the ground and go straight, right? Like, the initial angle is good, but he can just go straight here. Put your foot in the ground and go straight. Instead of trying to run around the outside, kind of mess up the timing and the spacing of that route. But it doesn't matter, because our boy Ben Sinnott doing good things on the other side. boy Ben Sinnott. Offset I formation. We're going to the weak side. Let's take a look at how they're blocking this. So we called this 34 in college. 34. Actually, no, we didn't, because they're not pulling anything. This is just called the 7. Zone outside to the left. Yeah, it's just zone outside. Not a big fan of this first step here. I understand what you're trying to do. You're trying to set this shoulder to get out here and help cover this. So it's okay. It's fine. But you see how he's still going this way. He's putting his hand out here to help slow this up so he can take this block over. This guy's more just trying to seal this up immediately. But he's got to get to this linebacker. Right? He should be still taking an outside step to make sure he can get here. Definitely putting a hand on this shoulder to make sure Biotish can get over here and make a play, make the block. But he goes here, he goes here, he's here, here, and then backside. If he wants to block this backside. Not the best angle from Cole either. Still gets up there and makes a block. God, Chris frickin' Paul, dude. Chris frickin' Paul. Well, Allison, would love your grades on the tape. Okay, that's cool. Chris Paul, big fat F. It's worse than I thought. It's worse than I thought. Oh my gosh. Oh, what is he doing? The Superman? He's gonna zoom on him. What is he doing? What is he doing? Yo! Oh my god, he's doing the Soldier Boy. Oh. What was that? What is he doing? Oh my. I don't think I've ever seen anybody do that. That's so funny. Oh my, that's worse than Norwell. That's worse than Larson. That's worse than freaking, I don't know, who have we hated over the last couple of years? I mean, that is as bad as it gets. Oh my gosh. That is awesome. Say yo on that side. The gods are fair. They took Norwell almost to go. Oh my! It's worse than I thought. It was worse than I thought. Wow, that is impressively bad. Norwell. I mean, I'm calling him Norwell now. Paul. I don't see how he makes the 53. And you know what's funny is a lot of people wanted Patrick Paul, his brother, worse. Or, I don't know about worse, but bad. Also bad. Patrick Paul, not good. A lot of the same issues that I saw over there in Houston. Yeah, and I'm so glad we did not reach on Patrick Paul. Ugh. Delayed handoff again. Nobody gets the stunting lineman, eh? It's a really good stunt that we did not pick up well. That's a well-timed stunt on a draw. That is a well-timed stunt. I mean, it's almost like it's really hard to judge anybody for that. because sometimes the defense has the right call against the right play, right? And so they're stunting inside. So he's going to hit this hard so that he could come around. And you would like him to pass this off to here and then pick this up, but it's a draw. So you're almost like you don't want him to let it go because he could easily just blow this play up, right? Like, it's possible if you let this go and you're wrong that this is hitting here and this is hitting here and you're letting this go, you're just letting this a free defender attacking this, right? So it's very hard to pick that up at the right time. Like, this is why they implement stunts into the game. And you would like him to pass this off as the center, pass this off to here, and then come up. Because also, like, you're trying to show pass block, so he's even backing up. He's backing up because he wants him to come upfield. So he's not even ready to clean this up, this block, because he's trying to sell pass. So it's also like, yeah, he can't give this up. And, like, I mean, maybe you could say here, but no, he's got to get out here. It's a run play. He's making the block here. So it's just a really good call at the right situation and for the Jets. And it's hard to blame anybody on that play. It's just a really good call at the right moment. Oh, does that not go right through his hands? Come on, Tinsley. Yeah, it looks like it goes right through his hands. Oh, little savvy push off here, huh? Little savvy push off, getting a lot of separation from Sinnott. Definitely a push off, though. Could have been a foul. Could have been a flag. Chris Paul is the worst player on this team, and I don't think it's close. I really don't think it's close. I challenge you in the chat. Name a worse player than Chris Paul. I literally don't. I can't think of a worse player. This is the Ramirez Ahmed that we cut. You see how his freaking foot followed through? You see that? Like, watch his foot compared to the other guy that freaking pushed it. Watch his leg. I mean, this is a standard kick. Boom, boom, follow through. Nearly kicks himself in the shoulder, as you should. Instead of that weird, stupid sidewinder nonsense. Yes, currently. Patterson, the kicker. Can't believe they're saying the Giants, Eagles, and Cowboys coaches are on the hot seat along with the Bears and Jets head coaches. Jets head coach has been on the hot seat for a while because they've had big expectations for a minute. The Bears are on the hot seat just because he's been there a while, Eberflus, and how much better have they gotten, right? And now you have your number 1 overall pick, and you've been building for a while, so yeah, they should be on the hot seat. Eagles coach being on the hot seat's a bit dramatic, but they didn't have a great year last year following the Super Bowl loss. Giants, it's hard for the Giants too. I feel bad for the Giants because they made him keep. But I mean, if Daboll was in the decision making to keep Daniel Jones, then Daboll should be on the hot seat. Whoever decided to keep Daniel Jones should be on the hot seat, especially paying him that much money. Patterson, the kicker. Chris Paul is terrible. All right. Setting up the screen. Oh, come on, holding, right? You're not going to call that holding? Is that Jamin back out there? Jamin does not see the screen coming at all. I wanted to say Cheeseman, but he still hadn't been signed yet. Dayball looked like his dog died when Joe Shane said they aren't moving on. Right. Jamin getting a little bit, not sniffing out the screen until a little bit late. That's holding, dude. That is holding. What are you looking at, ref? I guess it's because is Henry just in your perfectly way? Because that's holding all day long. I mean, he's literally got his hand inside the... Like, that's an easy call. But doesn't matter. What are you going to do? I mean, he should be there to make that play. So it's hard to judge this play when the freaking dude is getting held. Oh, is that Dominique Hampton, too? Number 45? That's a... Yep, number 45. That's our 5th-round pick, rookie. I actually wanted Drake May for our WH, but our QB, I guess you meant to say. But now I feel sorry for him. New England's going to be like Derek Carr after this year. Maybe. I'm not a Drake May fan. Never was. Don't have any hate against him, though. Hopefully he plays well. 3 receivers to the right. That was a false start. And they call it. Good. Little antsy. Gotta make that tackle. Is that Pittman again? I think it was 57. Pittman? Anthony Pittman, man. You gotta make that tackle, bro. It's really good coverage by everybody. Good. Not great. He is supposed to cover this third, I guess, but it's man-to-man, so it's fine. I don't know. Whatever. It's like he's not looking for the ball. Whatever. Pittman is not a savior at linebacker. Pittman has not impressed me today. Not been a big fan of Pittman. Derek Carr, after the first year, was seeing ghosts because he have no weapons or O-line, but we made the right choice for Daniels. Fits Kingsbury's offense. Yep. I love Daniels. From everything I've seen and heard about him so far, I'm very pleased with the pick. We'll see if he pans out, but I don't judge picks. I hate the mindset of, you can't judge a draft until 3 years down the road. No. You judge a draft based on what you know at the time. Okay? Because, yes, anything can happen 3 years down the road. Guys could get arrested. Guys could get hurt. Guys could have the wrong situations and the wrong, people around them or blah, blah, blah. So I hate the mindset of, you wait 3 years. It's like, no, you judge based on what you knew of information that was available at the time, right? And I think the information that they were able to gather on Daniels and understand on Daniels and the film and who the guy is, it's a home run pick. It's a great pick. So it's the real quarterback comparison I want to see is Hartman versus Milton. I am a fan of Milton. He needs work. He's a project, but man, he's an Anthony Richardson type dude as far as an athlete and arm strength, and he can be a freak of nature in this league. But he needs to be developed. But size, strength, arm strength, speed, all of it. Oh, good quick throw by them. And somehow he makes this catch, which is just insane. Because Owens makes a good play here at the safety position to get there quick. Right? I mean, he's kind of far off, but he immediately attacks, and then he's able to get his hand in there and make a play. I mean, that's good. That's great football, yet somehow number 17 catches that football, which is just nuts. Bo Nix had the best first weekend of the rookie quarterbacks. I mean, can you really say that over Jaden Daniels? One drive, one touchdown, and then pulled. Beautiful throw to Diami. I mean, maybe overall stats, like total stats, sure, but I mean, pretty dang good coming from Jaden Daniels as well. But good, I'm glad for Bo. That's a preseason rivalry I want to see year to year. That's funny. Ron would have traded back and got who? May? Yeah, probably. Or drafted back, yeah. It's a really good play by Owens. Owens has been pretty good. I like Owens. Owens could be a good backup safety. I think Tyler Owens could make this team. We'll keep an eye on him. But yeah, Owens here. Coverage on that is really not that bad. It's good placement. Couldn't quite bring it in. It's zone. It's definitely zone. But you can't really vacate that spot. It's a little bit too much. That's a Igabajin or whatever. Igabajin. That was doing the coverage as well on the last play. You're dropping back a little bit far, right? Because this is getting a bit too close, right? You got here, here, here. Actually, this is supposed to drop into here, actually, isn't he? Okay, I see it. So it's cover 2 Tampa, isn't it? So back here, 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 here. Okay. So he's kind of got these two almost. So he's trying to like cut the half of the middle. Okay, I see it. It's not full on Tampa 2, though, because that guy does not drop back nearly far enough. So it's not Tampa 2, it's just cover 2. With here, here. This guy's going to drop the deep middle here. So not... deep middle's not that, like the middle, if you will, with these guys underneath. Right here, 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 and here. So yeah, deep halves and then middle for this linebacker. With middle though, then you don't have to come in as far inside. It's tough. It's tough. Oh. It's tough. He thought he dropped it. Let's take a look. Did he drop it? Can we see it? Oh, maybe he did. Can I slow this up? Speed. Half speed. No, I think he was underneath it. I think he's fine. I think it's a catch. Good catch. Tough play. Tough play there for Kelly. Tim, do you think the 2023-2024 NFL season was the most rigged ever? Call it the Taylor Swift tour. I don't believe in the rigging of football games. I mean, I can see that some individuals cheat, like some individual refs and stuff like that, but I don't think it's overall cheating, especially when you have the best quarterback in the league winning. I mean, that's not shocking. Good defense there. 32. Who's 32? He attacked fast. Oopsie. 32. Oh, Michael Walker. I like Michael Walker or Michael Walker. He's been screaming off the. I think Walker makes this team. I've been impressed with him. He's got a lot of good play. He's played really well today. One of the outside linebackers. Good zone. Attacks quick. Makes the tackle. Beautiful. So they spike the football. Does Greg the leg come out there and make it? Yeah, he does. Screw you, Greg. Screw you, Greg. All right, on to the second half. On to the second half. Here we go. Yeah, you just look at the difference between Pittman and Walker. Just feel the difference. Like the intensity, the going after it Walker provides compared to Pittman that's much more just like like it's so much different in just the vibes you get between these two. Attack. Like, yeah, he's in his gap, like he doesn't make the tackle, but he forces the running back to choose a different gap. Like the running back wants to hit that. Right? Like he's here. This is his gap. And now the running back has to bounce it outside, right? Like he can't just run right up the middle here. And then Owens, who I've also been impressed with, is in there keeping his gap, and then the outside where like Pittman, he's just kind of like he's there. He's on the outside. He's almost like stuck in mud. Like I'm not attacking. I'm not doing anything. So I think Walker makes this team over a guy like Pittman. Now, will Walker make this team? Let's see. We're only 2 linebackers listed, with Jamin Davis kind of playing more edge. I could see Walker making this team, especially if he's good on special teams. Like he can play kickoff and punt team. I like Walker. Walker kind of gets blocked up here this time. Being held, yeah. Holds his ground decent, but I'd like to see him get around it. Dude, look for the football. What are we doing here? Can we look back for the football at all? Like his eyes go up, your eyes go up. I mean, we did bring 4th down, so that's cool. Baptiste, the rookie. Is Crowder making the team? Yeah. Jamison Crowder's making this team. Assuming health. Yeah, I would definitely put Crowder in the top 6. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say that. With Olamide? I mean, I'm keeping him over a lot of these other guys. But I guess it depends on what kind of receiver you're looking for and how many you're keeping. I would like to keep Crowder. A vet presence in the locker room as well and can get you a third down. I mean, I love Crowder, and he could be a punt return guy. So I keep Crowder. Unless you mean Crowler, and I don't know who Crowler is. And in that case, no, I don't think Crowler makes the team. Okay. Luke McCaffrey, my boy Luke. Nice. Poor accuracy there, Sam. Good catch by Luke. He comes up with it, but this should be outside and ready to rock and roll. Like, this should be out here. Give me the ball out here, and he could just run underneath this up the sideline, right? But he, like, makes him have to, like, turn around to make this play. And tough catch with the safety coming up and hitting you. Sinnott doing a good job slowing him up. Supposed to block. So that Wiley kid's in the game. Here comes Wiley. Pushing the pile forward. Love to see that. I love when a running back falls forward. It's great. It's awesome. Yeah, like, how is freaking Chris Paul getting the start over Daniels? How bad is Daniels? Brandon Daniels, another pick that from Ron Rivera's era that I was never a fan of either. Ooh, too much dancing. Too much dancing. Here, attack that middle, man. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Pete, you're right. I mean, every time they run this play, they're trying to run in between these. I don't like it. I don't know why our design play is trying to run in between a tight end on a defensive end and this lineman. Especially when every single time I look at it, it seems like the middle is just getting such great push. Just like run right behind these dudes. Right? But everybody's like, they're all looking in this direction. All of them. So their eyes are always here. But even this time, the linebackers here, like, I don't know, is it trying to bounce it outside? Like, is that a big goal of this play? Like, what is the goal of this play? It seems like this should be a play that's just hit the middle as hard as you can and move the pile and try to get 3-4 yards. If you could bust out for more, great. If not, oh well. Like, just get the yards. But just like, you're making it very hard. And see, this is Ben Sinnott, and this time Ben Sinnott gets beat. Like, it's you have a tight end against a defensive end. It's just such a hard block, especially when they're attacking like this, right? And Ben Sinnott gets pushed backwards because, I mean, they usually have like 50 pounds on the tight end, 40, 50 pounds. It's just hard. So I hate this play. And we've run it all the time. Like, just attack the freaking middle. That's where the push is going. Don't run behind your freaking tight end. It's just a bad play that we've ran all day long that, I mean, I don't think it's a terrible play, but it just seems like every running back is running it not how I would recommend. There he is. Ben Sinnott, another first down. It's good. It's a good route. He runs hard, then stops on a dime. His whole body is moving forward, like looking like, okay, I'm attacking. Then he stops. He's able to make the catch and then get outside. Perfect. No complaints. Freaking Wiley. have a complaint about somebody. Jeez, Mason Brooks. Yeah, watch out. Yeah, because you're banking on your tight end blocking a defensive end, and I just hate it. Like, I'm fine with the tight end sealing the backside of a defensive end because you don't care about the push so much. But, man, maybe we're trying to throw off Tampa, making him think we're going to run this bad play. Maybe. I hope so. I hope we don't see it in the regular season. We will definitely find out quickly on the week 2. See, like, this is a good play. Or I'll actually go to the backside. This is where I like tight ends on defensive ends. Backside. And they're just able to wham block, as John Gruden called it. But yeah, just trapping the outside, get a full head of steam, and now you can slow down the backside. I also love this goes way like he hits the hole way faster too. Where's this angle on that other play? Like he just hits immediately straight up the middle. Why not run that on the other play, too? Why try to run behind the tight end? This is perfect. I mean, this is textbook. Everybody blocks it so well, too. Paul. Okay, Paul. Okay. Better at guard. I mean, Daniels definitely helps you here. Freaking throws him. That's awesome. And then seals back on. You got to get your hands inside, but freaking awesome. Yeah, this is scary. You don't want your hands outside like that. You're asking to be called for a hold. This could be illegal hands to the face almost. But sealing this off. Good backside block on Sennett. Good job of that new guy getting up to the second level. He doesn't hold his block, but he still seals enough. And then great play. Great play. That was blocked so much better than anything we've seen pretty much all day, I feel like. And Michael Wiley did a good job just hitting the hole. I feel bad for Rodriguez because it felt like every time he was in the game, we just horribly blocked. So I don't blame Rodriguez and whatnot on him getting, 4 carries, 0 yards. They're just every play it seemed like the blocking was just horrible. Didn't see any running backs catching passes. Yeah, I don't know if anybody caught a pass. You're right. I mean, let's look at the box score real quick. Did any of the running backs catch a pass? Jeremy McNichols had one early, but I think that was a screen. Michael Wiley did have one. Eckler had a target. Rodriguez had a target. I think Rodriguez's target, though, was that play where Driscoll just threw it away. Okay, Paul, way better at guard. He's playing way better at guard. Good double team here. Cole Turner's got to clean that up a little bit better. Dude, I respect it. You know, that's a heavy collision. You slowed him down. I'm not hating on Cole Turner on that. That's respect. You have another grown man. You did not shy away at all from that collision. That's all you can ask for. Slowed him down. That's beautiful. And Wiley running straight ahead. I mean, it's a 6-yard play? If we ran the ball and got 6 yards every single time, I'll take that all day. So that's good. It's a good play. Deep. Oh. Whoa. Who the heck is that? Is that Rossamy character or whatever? Marcus Rosemy Jacksaint? Yeah, he's expecting back shoulder with that coverage. This is a poor decision by Hartman. This is not you have a safety help over the top and cover 2. The leverage on this is not good at all. They're not even at all. This is a terrible decision. I mean, where else are you going to go? I would come back to the check down maybe. But this is I don't even know what you're looking at. I guess you're just trying to give your guy a chance, but not good. Being dumbfounded right now. Watch the run plays. Watching the run, yeah. But Chris Paul is going against, third strings now at guard too, so we got to remember that. How do you feel about Tyler Owens, the undrafted safety? I said earlier that I've respected his game. I think he's played pretty well. I think he's shown in this game that he could be one of the backup safeties. Like, our safety room is kind of deep. That's the problem with Owens. But I think he should be able to make a practice squad spot for sure. But, like, is he taking Jeremy Chin, Quan? I mean, Derek Force has not been getting a lot of love. Jeremy Reeves at free safety. He's not taking him. He's been our special teams ace. Dominique Hampton's going to make this team. Percy Butler, he's been playing well as also. So Owens is probably not going to make the team, but I thought he's played well. I think he should definitely earn a practice squad spot. And Cole Turner gets called for the push-off. That's how he got that open. Yeah. Not a real big fan of this call, though. Because he jammed him so, like... Dude, what about the illegal jam? He's not supposed to be able to jam after this spot here. 5 yards downfield. Can't jam after that. The line moves a little bit. But he might even be on the outside of the... Yeah, I mean, the line's backed up and he's still at the line and he's jamming here. That's illegal contact. Like, yeah, freaking Cole Turner pushes him off because he got illegal contact on there too. But you're not going to call the illegal contact way downfield? Whatever. Evie's at Purdue right now? I think so. Did anyone get hired? I really didn't hear about that. Is it Purdue? Yeah, I think so. No. Isn't it like UCLA or something? Isn't he at UCLA? I think he's at UCLA. Yeah, UCLA adds Eric Bieniemy to coaching staff. UCLA. I think it should have been a legal jam. Good catch. Wait, Hartman going through his progressions here. What kicker do we keep, or will they find one in the OFL? We already cut Ramiz Ahmed, so the only kicker we have right now is Patterson. Oh yeah, what's Luke doing? Huh? I mean, Luke's doing his thing. He's open. It's interesting that he came backside. I mean, he has options over on the front side of this play, and he's late. If he throws it earlier, it's actually pretty decent. Don't really care about a lot of these guys. I want to look at Luke, Wiley. He actually got separation there. Jack Saint. It's got to be a better throw. Yeah, I mean, it's a good stop. Swiped. Just not a good throw. What's Luke doing on the backside? I think that's Luke right here, right? Luke's going to be nasty, guys. I mean, again, this is against backups, but I love me some Luke. Cole Turner right here. Not great. Whatever. Punt. First look at Tressway in number 10. I just realized that too. Ooh, he's late. Late to that. I gotta go. Catch you later. See you, buddy. Dude, I like Michael Walker. Michael Walker is on my good list. Like, it's just the speed and just awareness. Like, watch him right here. Reads his keys, not a run play. Drops back in, covers this, right? Reading the quarterback's eyes. He's going now to the middle of the field. He then changes direction, comes back to the middle of the field after reading his eyes, right? So now he's coming back this way to get into this throwing lane. Now in this throwing lane here, right? Like, freaking awesome. If he wants to come to this lane, nope, not there. Then Michael Walker continues to stay with it, sees the ball in the air, and now attacks this spot right here. That is just football, dude. And he's ready to make the hit if he makes the catch. Like, that is good stuff. I like Michael Walker. Michael Walker. Where was he before? Pittsburgh. I know this is early, but what grade do you give the O-line? The interior of the offensive line, I thought they actually played well. I would give them, a solid B. I mean, it's against backup, so I'm not going to give them an A on that. But I thought they did fine. They did their jobs, and they did it well. The tackle position, Chris Paul gets a big fat F. And then Trent Scott, I'd give like maybe a C-. Didn't think he was horrible, but I thought he was not great. You think we should try to get Hassan Reddick? The Jets decided to trade him. I'm just not into buying somebody high like that, right? Right now, we're not in a win now mode. So, like, guys like him and the defensive end from Judon from the Patriots, like, those are guys that if you're ready to win now kind of teams, I would go after him. Not sure why Hassan Reddick wants out. I mean, didn't he just sign with him literally this year? So why are you signing with him and then not wanting to be there? It makes I don't understand it. I don't know what his thought process is or why. But excuse me. I'm not really in the business of buying right now, in my opinion. I think we should just continue to stay the course, build our young guys, play a lot of young guys this year, try to build them up and get them ready for next year. I just love this play by him. Michael Walker. And he's there around the ball. Michael Walker's been around the ball a lot. He gets washed up in that play, but who's this? Is that Pittman again? Pittman's not very good. Not a fan of Pittman. Probably could have got holding here. Need draft picks, yep. Freaking Pittman. Like, this is your gap. Is it not? Like, read your keys, dude. Yeah, like, you have or which one is your gap? Is your in between? So outside, inside, outside. So is it? But he's kind of staying outside. I feel like this is your gap. Get in here, make a play, Pittman. I don't think Pittman's playing well at all. And then he slips on top of it, can't make the tackle. That's on Pittman. Son wants a new deal. I believe he is on the last year of the contract. The Eagles gave him that. That's why the Eagles traded him, because of the asking price he wants. I'm assuming he agreed to the trade then, right? Maybe he didn't. Jets are going to clean house if they don't win this year. Probably. Because their quarterback's old as crap. Oh, they did call holding. Good. Whoever that was holding, good. So maybe I'm harsh on Pittman, because he did get the holding call. Henry did. So maybe Henry's supposed to be in this gap, and he is supposed to get outside. So maybe I'm being harsh. You know what? Maybe that's Henry's gap, and he wasn't there because he got held. Still not a fan of Pittman, but I'll acknowledge that I'm being overly critical. Come up, make the tackle, clean. That's Michael Walker again, or Michael Walker. I don't know what you want to call him. But Walker, man, he's quick. He understands what's going on. Drops back into zone. Sees it there. Comes up. Makes the tackle. Beautiful. Especially on whatever that was. Second and long? Third and long? Okay, who's just out of position here? Man-to-man defense. It's good coverage. Okay. At the top of his route, he gets beat. Got to be careful there. This is decent. This is dropping back. So you got two deep safeties here. So man-to-man defense. Walker did get beat on man-to-man there at the top of his route. I don't know who number 47 is for the Jets, but gets a little bit off balance. Got to work on that. Slipping. Pittman. He attacks hard this play. Good job, Pittman. Good. He woke up a little bit there. He doesn't make the tackle, though. You got to be cleaner on the tackle. Yeah, Pittman ain't good. He attacks hard. He's like, yeah, I'm coming after it this time. And he's in the position, but he just gets stiff-armed. You probably already answered this, but I want to know how long you want JD to play this week. Me personally, I would like to see at least a quarter. I mean, if this is the dress rehearsal game, then yeah, I would say at least a quarter. But it almost depends on what tackles you have in there. Because if Chris Paul's playing, I don't want him to play any time. But I'm all for playing him as much as possible. You know, I think he needs to see as many reps as possible. So I'm fine with a quarter. I would be fine with a half. I really would. You know, as shocking as that might sound, I would love for him to get as many snaps as possible so he's ready to play week 1, right? And I don't expect him to play in week 3, maybe a drive or two. So I would say as much as possible in this game, to be honest. As much as... and also, it depends, right? I mean, if he goes in there, has 2 drives, scores 2 touchdowns, goes 4 for 6, or maybe with 25 yards on the ground and 2 touchdowns and everything's looking clean and ready to rock and roll, then go ahead and end on a high note and move on. You know, if it's a little bit less rocky or less smooth and more rocky, I should say, then don't. How is Hartman's shoulder? That's a good question. I think they said on Dan Quinn's press conference, he said that he's going to miss Monday practice, Tuesday practice, Wednesday practice, most likely. And then they'll see if he can get out there for Thursday's practice. And if he can't go on Thursday, then he will not play in the game. I think that's what he said. Who's that missing that tackle? Kelly? Was that Kelly? Holy Pittman. Oh my Pittman. Get wrecked. 57. Get destroyed. Boom. Gotta make that tackle. Mykal Walker got washed up on this one. Good job, 64. Actually, no. He's in there. Oh, but he broke his own ankles. So never mind. He got around that block. He just needs to keep his feet. Owens. Hey, he's there. He's not doing anything. Not doing anything wrong, though, either. Is that our boy? Oh, no, it's Pittman. Okay. Pittman attacks hard this time. He gets out there. Makes a good quick tackle. All right. Respect to Pittman. Owens. Deep safety. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, is this our boy? Is this the play? Never mind. What am I saying? I just feel like this ball is coming out late. Same thing happened with Driscoll. I mean, he threw it sooner than Driscoll did, but I still would like to see him throw it a little bit earlier if he can, but nonetheless. Think JD play in the last game because it's a home game? Maybe a drive or two, but he won't play much. No, incomplete. Tinsley can bring that one in. Sinnott with another grab. The tight end screen. Let's see. What the fudge? Why there? Really? This is the matchup? Especially with the safety coming here? Like, know the play. This is it. I mean, this should be a catch for Luke. This should be thrown right here with the lead. This is a terrible read by Hartman. Terrible read. Like, this is perfect. You see him turning here this way, and you got some time. It's not that much time. You're about to get smacked. But man, if he throws that to a spot right here, instead of doing this nonsense, that's a... Who knows? Who knows what that could have been? Get my boy Luke the football. Terrible decision. Then we got a punt. All right. Michael Walker still finding a way to get his nose in there. Even his gap is way over here. He finds his way to get over here and make a play. I just had flashbacks of David Mayo. And KJ Henry making the tackle, right? Did I see 55? Ooh, get there. Forces him to make a move, though. Man, I would love to see Michael Walker get the sack here. Ooh, Owens with good defense. Oh, good recovery. I saw him at the end of the play, but that's a little bit of separation, but good recovery to make it hard. Ooh. Who's that safety out there? 48? Who's 48? Ben Nickel. I think a lot of people liked him. Ooh, is that Owens in the... Okay, Owens getting a little man-to-man looks here. Oh, not bad. Moving Tyler Owens around a little bit. Who's that? Kelly? No. 29? Does that say 29? James Pierre. Yeah, he's not making the team. Definitely not making the team. Wins cut day. Apparently, they don't have to cut down at all until after the final preseason game. Like they literally go from 90 to 53. So this might look like some that Ben Sinnott didn't do his job here because he didn't maintain the block, but all he cares about is slowing him down and forcing him around the outside, right? Like just slow him down and force him around here because theoretically this should be gone before this guy ever has a chance to make a play. So this is good, but somebody missed their block slowing him down and then it allows him to get back in the play, but somebody else missed the play in the middle of the line. Let's see who it was. What was this play? 64 just gets destroyed. 64. Not very good, Brooks. Where are you throwing? I don't hate the spot here, but just throwing it so high. Wait, it's only second down? Whatever. All right, let's go to some run plays and look for Wiley. I think that's the only other guy that we really care about here because I don't really care about... Oh, there's Wiley's catch. Okay. Slipped out in the middle here with a little check down. The little flick by Hartman. It's a nice little flick. Ooh, nice jump cut. That was smooth. Oh, Jaden Daniels. That looks pretty good from him, too. I love how quick he does to take this block over. A little probably too much from 62 to slow him down, but hey, I don't hate it because he's looking to get up to the linebacker, and he does. And then Jaden Daniels really doing a good job taking this block over immediately. Good backside block here. And then nice jump cut to make the. I mean, that's his man to make miss, and he does. I think Jaden Daniels has looked 1,000 times better than Chris Paul. I mean, I think Jaden Daniels should get moved up the depth chart. Freaking love Luke. Not afraid to catch this thing in traffic. Good space recognition, or finding the open space. Good route too. I mean, you force the safety to respect it. I mean, he runs a 4.4, so he's got good speed. And he just parks it on a dime. Finds the open space. Good throw by Hartman. Good protection. Good catch. Running around and get a first down. I love me some Luke McCaffrey. See Daniels again. Not bad. Good job helping as well. It's good protection here. Who's the other one? 79? Who's 79? Still learning all these new people's numbers. Oh, this is that Armani Taylor. Didn't we just add him when we got rid of a King Baloo or whatever? It's fine. It's mediocre. Not bad, not great. Just a good block. Oh, this is that Jones character now. So, one thing to note is Luke McCaffrey is playing deep. So is Casimir Allen still out there. Respect to Luke on the block. And finish. I like that. I love me some Luke McCaffrey, but he's playing late. They want to see him. They want to see him out there. Oh yeah, look at Jaden Daniels. Dude, so much faster. I mean, Jaden Daniels over Chris Paul all day long. Like, why Chris Paul is on the depth chart above Jaden Daniels blows my mind a little bit. Did we see Ricky Stromberg at all? Is he out there now? 53? What's going on with Ricky? Hold the phone. Somebody got thrown. Is this Ricky right here? Who's this? Holy crap. Just bye. I think it's at a 2. 62. J.C. Hasenauer. J.C. Hasenauer just got thrown. So, I mean, he does connect, but Luke McCaffrey gets open again. Wait, that did not say 83, did it? Oh, it did. Okay. No, maybe it said 13. Pringle. No, it definitely says 83. Jack Saint. Who was the one that... Oh, it was Davion Davis, I think, earlier that had the sleeves. No. I don't know who it was. I mean, that's pretty darn good speed. I like Wiley. That's getting outside like that around the edge. What did Michael Wiley run? That's his name, right? Michael. Running back. Yeah, Michael Wiley. What did he run? Michael Wiley 40. 42. Michael Wiley runs an official 4.51. So he's not that fast. But he looked quicker than that. All right. Well, I mean, 4.51 is still fine, but it's not a full-on speedster. Looked quicker than that, though. Maybe just his start's not that great. Looking at Jaden Daniels. Oh, slipped. But still, gets out there. Doesn't maintain his block, though, at all. Got to be better at the second level there, kid. Wiley. Ben Sinnott back in the game. Let's take a look at the back end of this play. Ben Sinnott does a way better job than anybody else. Wow. To Peter's point. That's a great job. I mean, it's a fifth string defensive end probably, but still. I'll take that. It's a great block by him. Anybody else impressive? Let's see Daniels maybe. Seals him out. Good. Everybody else, whatever. Untouched. Love to see it. Love to see it. Yeah, this linebacker, nobody covers that hole. Untouched. Beautiful. Yeah, good block. I agree. So Michael Walker's out of the game. Oh, is that Jamin still in the game? Why are you slowing down? Why are you stopping? What is it, play action? Did I miss that? Yeah, it is play action. So he slows down a little bit. Red Soda offense looks good. I agree. We run a lot down there, and the interior offensive line is helping. The new interior offensive line. Okay, Jamin. That looked fast. Jamin looking quick off the edge. Flying for him. Expected Jamin to get some play out there. Did his job. I'm just kind of watching Jamin now. Don't really care about any of the other guys. Probably not making the team. He has no pass rush moves. His pass rush arsenal is just terrible. Like this fake half spin thing he does that just not a fan. Owens get out there, make a tackle quick. Jamin. No, KJ Henry, I think, back. Who was that, actually? What a freaking catch, dude. It's a great throw and catch. C-Rod or Wiley make the team? It's so hard to say. I mean, I would give C-Rod the edge right now, but Wiley definitely made a strong case. But C-Rod didn't do anything because literally the blocking on every single run play was just atrocious. Okay, 56 did not look good. Who's 56? Jalen Harris. Jalen Harris can go. It's actually pretty decent coverage. Was that Pierre or whatever? 29? Yeah, James Pierre. It's just great throw and catch. Who is that? Oh, that was Baptiste. They just missed their blocking assignment. Still, great tackle. Somebody, I mean, you can't just not block the end man on the line of scrimmage. What are you doing? Yeah, this guy had no clue. Unless there's a guy that's supposed to pull. But you don't not block the end man on the line of scrimmage in this type of play. Just no shot. Like, you won't block the end man maybe on like a stretch or a toss, but on a handoff up the middle, no shot. Good job, Jean-Baptiste. '92 is Ridgeway, right? Who's 91? No, 91 is Ridgeway. So Ridgeway's still out there. Ridgeway might not make this team. I think he still has a chance, though. I do like Ridgeway. Nah. It's a good play by whoever is on the end, but he just can't clean up the tackle. Hard running by Abakananda from Pittsburgh. It's hard running there, touchdown. So Driscoll had to come back in at this point. Oh yeah, a little screen set up. Is this supposed to be a screen? Yeah, it is. Good job by this guy getting out there. 52 or 62? 62? Hasenauer or whatever? This is good. Is that 53? Oh, do we have a Ricky? Okay, Ricky finally in the game. Ricky. I liked him coming out of Arkansas. One of my more favorable picks from last year's draft. I liked Quan and I like Ricky. I think those were my two favorites. Let's see here, Ricky. Does not look like he blocked anybody. So they're sliding this way. I mean, he's right. Because this is a one-on-one here, right? One-on-one here, and then you're supposed to be sliding. Everybody else is sliding to the left. So he comes out here, he comes out here, he helps, and then he goes here. Yeah, you're getting a little bit too much. Like, you're supposed to be sliding this way. Yeah, Hasenauer gets a little bit beat inside. I mean, you'd like to see Ricky help a little bit there, but, I mean, he is sliding the correct direction. But maybe you say, like, okay, there's nobody here, and you have the running back on the outside, like, come back and help. But Hasenauer just gets beat. That's that Jones kid. All right, let's watch 53. Ricky, you moving up the depth chart or not? All right, second level. Doesn't maintain the block, though. Here he is. The man, the myth, the legend. The man, the myth, the legend. Long way to go. Just having fun now with the marker. How close does that follow? Ah, too far. Okay, now that I watched that play, clear. So it's more like here, 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 here. How close does that stay on him? Ah, too far over this way. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Alright, what are you gonna do? Who the heck is that? $51. What does it say? $51. David Mayo quote. Clone with hair. AKA trash. Bo Bauer. Do I care about anybody else down this far? I don't think anybody else makes the team here. Is everybody on the field even trying to make the team? Oh, still Owens. That was a nutty throw. Watch how he throws this. I remember now. Holy crap. Like, he is literally... This is the guy he throws to. And watch where he's at when he actually throws this ball. He is here. Right here. And then defender here. Safety over the top. Like, how he even sees this is pretty wild. And then to actually execute is amazing. Owens was right in the mix there. Owens was right in the mix, but it's just a great throw by whatever his name was. Can't remember the backup. Good tackle here. Okay. $47. Keandre Jones. Is that Jamin? Yeah, it is. Jamin's back on the field. Jamin Davis. So they played him a lot at the end. Got washed up inside. Is he supposed to go inside? Was it a stunt? Yeah, it is a stunt. I think. He seems like he's supposed to come out here, but then he kind of like backs off and stays inside. I don't know who was supposed to keep contained, but one of them failed. It's either Jamin or whatever number 96 is. All right. Heavy attack there by Bo. Dotson or Brown at number 2. I think they just play different positions. I mean, I guess if I would say that Brown would be our number 2, and then Jahan Dotson should be inside on the slot. That's what I prefer. But if you call, it depends. I guess on if you call this, if you can call a slot at number 2. All right. This was good. Why? Why Luke? Why Luke here? Why not to Yankoff? Terrible decision. Driscoll can go somewhere. Not a fan. Trying to hurry up. Oh, this was the final drive. Okay. Game over. That's why I was to Luke there. That makes sense. Don't want to check it down. Trying to get to the sideline with some yards. All right. Well, that's it. That was the thing. That was the film review. Likes and dislikes, right? Like Michael Walker. Like OZ, Zacchaeus. I liked him. Diami did good. Let's see here. I like. I thought Tyler Owens did okay, but I don't think he's going to make the team because it's just too many safeties. I thought KJ Henry. I liked KJ Henry. That one play in particular was amazing. KJ. I think those are my top 5 likes. Hate. Pittman. Chris Paul. That tackle, at least. Terrible tackle. Forbes. I feel like Jamin was up and down at the edge position. And maybe Trent Scott. Probably my top 5 dislikes. I don't think I disliked a whole heck of a lot in this. The backup offensive line was terrible in a lot of ways. I feel like in a lot of ways. So, but not shocking. We don't have a good starting offensive line, so to have can't expect much out of the backups at that point. But yeah, I might try to do some more grades later, but and think about it and come up with some stuff. But those are definitely the top likes and dislikes here, for sure. Perfect. Well, hit the like, subscribe, join the Discord, all the good stuff, and I appreciate you guys being here. And I will see you guys Saturday night, 7 o'clock. Well, first, I'll see you tomorrow night for the Command Dads at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. So make sure you come through, hang out with me, Corey, and Tone. So that'll be fun. So come through for that. Then 7 o'clock we'll be doing play-by-play for the Commanders. Hopefully my TV situation doesn't start bad again. Run defense was bad at times. That's fair. That's fair. And yeah. And we'll then do next week, Tuesday, will be film review again for the Saturday game. I will not be doing the Patriots game. I'll reiterate that later. I'm going to the Patriots game, so that'd be fun. Probably see Tech there. Maybe Corey if he's going. I don't know if Corey's going or not. Because that'd be cool. Get a little Command Dad's pick. And then, who knows? We'll see who else we see there and have some fun. I'm not a big vlogger, but maybe some pictures or something. Could be cool. Yeah. Awesome. Perfect. See you tomorrow. Command Dads, 7 o'clock. Be there, be square, and until next time, see ya!